All right. Wednesday. I had to rack my brain real quick. I was like, wait, what day is it? It's Wednesday.
It's that kind of year, bro.
Bro, it doesn't matter what day it is. How about that, But all we know, it's beat and greet day. That's all we know. So, we've been going left, going right. We've been going north and south looking for people to join us on the beat and greet. We've had vocalists, producers, rappers, fucking handymen, handy women, or just the whole nine, And today's no different. This man, multi-talented. He's in a new setup. He looks like a streamer right now. So you know what? Let's just bring him out. Let's get that good-looking Kyle Goldstein out here, and everybody welcome him right now. Let's go. There he is.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? Streaming world. This is fucking crazy, bro. This shit is crazy.
It's like the substitute teacher vibes, They push that shit right through, and you're like, yes, we're watching fucking a movie today.
We are here, man. We are here.
Oh, bro. So how you doing, man? You're in Boston as well, too, right? I mean, I guess not Boston technically, but
technically, I just moved out to Manch, Vegas, man. Just moved right out there to New Hampshire, just like in God's country, man.
Damn. That's right over the border, right? Manchester?
Yeah,
okay.
It's mad close. It's probably like 35, 40 minutes away, give or take.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But dude, you should have seen it a couple days ago. I had the serious like New Hampshire beard going on. I was really embracing it. Just
a woodsman, huh? Like just fucking chopping wood. What are you doing out there?
Bro, dog, just mad axes, bro. Just tons and tons of axes.
Oh shit, man. So like, is that what you guys got to do up there? You guys got working heat or what? Like, I'm not sure how New Hampshire lives. Like the whole slogan's "Live free or die," and that's pretty intense. You know what I mean? Like, just cut or dry.
I had to sign a contract before I came in, bro. It's like, are you prepared for this shit, bro? Are you prepared? Nah, I came out here. It just made sense. I liked it out here, man. It's nice. It's like the food's better, actually, surprisingly, which blew my mind. I was like, no way the fucking food's gonna be better out in New Hampshire. No chance, man.
Wow.
I
so
see
like,
Josh Teed in the chat, bro. What's up, man?
What in particular, man? Josh Teed's killing it right now. We were listening to him. I think it was last week with the submission, bro, and I was like, okay.
Most talent. That kid is so goddamn talented, man. It's like, it's crazy. I did cut the beard. I see you out there, bro. I see you. No, it's just like, dude, like, bro, are you a Euro fan, man? Do you fuck with Euros?
Oh yeah. Is that how you say it though? I've been calling it gyro my whole life.
Bro, I did it too, but I guess we were doing it wrong. We went to this place called the Euro Spot. Shout out to the Euro Spot. that was like literally a deciding factor. I was like, yo, those fucking Euros slap, man. But they have it literally written on the wall how to pronounce it and shit.
Oh shit. Oh wow, really? So like, I mean, did they correct you when you said that? Because that even sounds that sounds like a Boston version of a Euro. You're like, Euro, kid. It's like you had the kid, too.
That's literally how I said it anyways, right? No, they literally have every single thing like baklava. They have like the pronunciation like on a chalkboard. Very, very hipster, man. But it's the Euro slabs. They put French fries in that motherfucker. Like, wow. They put French fries in it, bro. Crazy, crazy stuff, man.
So you got to be in the big cities or something? Or is it just like scattered all over? You got huts and street meats. Lawless out there.
It's the low-key spot, bro. It's just like right there on the main street, bro.
Ooh.
Crazy. This is actually not the exact way I thought this stream was gonna pop off, talking about Euros, bro. But we out here, bro.
We out here. We could take a trip to the hot box and like eat a Euro right now. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm down, bro. Dude. But is there any particular reason besides food?
Huh? Oh, bro. The lady works out here. So I'm kind of freelancing, man. You know what I mean? So I can kind of do whatever. But yeah, it's nice. It was just like bigger, cheaper, fucking everything. You can't go wrong with it, man. It's close enough to Boston where if I need to go back at some point. But now's like literally the perfect time to move anywhere and not have anything to do. You know what I mean?
For
so
real.
So it's like perfect time to be out of Boston.
Yeah, I mean, these rents are just getting higher too, and properties are getting snatched up over here too. I know some people looking for houses over here, and it's just like impossible. Was that a possibility, or you just were like, fuck it, we're getting out of here, going to New Hampshire?
Well, yeah, dude, it was just like I said, the girl kind of had a job out there, so it was, and she was driving from Boston to Manchester every day. not cool.
Nah.
So I was like, all right, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But it's been great. It's been really nice, quiet, like really quiet. But you're out in New York, right?
No, I'm actually in Medford right now. Yeah. I'm in Massachusetts.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that breaks my damn heart, man. I freaking leave and you're here, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, bro. I'm just chilling in Mass, and I'm even feeling like I don't know where to go now. I've been here. The girl works here, but now she's she's working remote too, so it's like anywhere. But
dude, I got you on some fire spots if you're trying to get some snacks, man. If you're trying to get some snacks, hit your big boyfriend Kyle up, man.
Okay.
I got you covered, bro.
All right. You know what? Right. Boston does got the good food, so that was a bold statement saying New Hampshire's got better.
Dude, some of the stuff has been better, bro. I'm not kidding, man. I wouldn't lie. I love Massachusetts. I love everything about Massachusetts, but man, they have some good shit out here, man. Some like barbecue and stuff. Like, shout out to Casey's, man. Shout out to Casey's. I'm just plugging mad restaurants right now, dude.
Yo, I mean, Massachusetts is big though. You got Western Mass out here throwing down some spots too. You got everywhere that has their own little.
Dude, when I was out hanging out with Gable, shout out to Honeycomb again, just plugging mad people. No, but he brought me to some barbecue joint out in Springfield that was ridiculous. It was like a blues bar thing. I don't even know what the hell it was. It was like it was so good though, man. He gave me that recommendation and he hit me up like 45 minutes later. He's like, so it's like, how is it, man? Like, told you so, man.
Yo, he knows the spots, man. He actually introduced me to Korean barbecue. I'm not even gonna lie. He was the first person that ever brought me to Korean barbecue, and that I think that was the most expensive like meal I've ever spent on myself. But that's him. He's like all about it. We're over here making like no money on shows, and he's like, let's go get fucking Korean barbecue for $70 a head, And I'm like, bro, wait. And he didn't tell me to.
You got that Wagyu, bro? You got Wagyu beef in there. What are those bow rolls? Those little, those things are so soft. How do you not like? I'll pay $20 for one of those things, man. Like, yo, shit slaps, bro.
It was all you could eat, so it made sense, But it was like, oh man, that was the best shit I ever ate, bro. At first, then I went right back for Valentine's Day. I was like, thank you, Gable. Thank you for the good
plug for the expensive food joints. Who would have thought, man?
That bougie boy, that bougie.
Dude, my mom loves Honeycomb. By the way, my mom is a big Honeycomb fan.
Wow. Yo, he's a universally appealing kind of guy. Like. He's got an interesting look, and then the sounds, you're like, what the fuck's going on here,
Right, dude. It was like, what is it? I think it was like, I opened up for, I think it was Swayze. Remember Swayze? Friggin'. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I opened up for Swayze, bro. I had like a live band and Gable ended up popping out, bro. And my mom like met up for drinks and shit like that. And my mom was like, hanging on Gable, just like taking pictures. She's like, I met Honeycomb. Dude, it was so ridiculous. But dude, Swayze came out absolutely blasted, just like the most blasted I've ever seen anybody on stage before live.
Yo, talk about moms loving like bands too, and how random that is. My mom loved Swayze. Like she listened to that song on repeat, like nonstop. That was that God. Like
Corona in Lime, bro.
Exactly. She loved that fucking song, bro. And your mom loves fucking Honeycomb, so it would have been a poppin' show for the moms, bro.
Full circle, bro. Moms love it, man. Moms love it. Shout out to moms.
Oh shit, bro. Damn.
Unreal, man.
So
dude, we were just talking about how long it's been, right? Since me and you have actually seen each other and hung out. It's been crazy.
Yo, insane, man. Yeah, I was thinking it was Wonder Bar, rest in peace. But you were saying it was someone getting carried out of fucking Middle East.
Somebody was a little too sauced, and like I ran into you and we were up on like the stair area and homie fell and I was like, I gotta go. And I just like carried homie out. Rest in peace to Wonder Bars, right? Though that's crazy. That's actually, you won't remember this, I don't think, but that was actually the first time I saw you perform live ever.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah, a while ago. That was a Brightside show.
Oh my God. Yo, honestly, that's what's so sad about it is because like I feel like a lot of first people seeing a lot of people, like that's such an intimate venue that a lot of people came through even on a Wednesday, it'd be such a random day, and it's just vital to the scene of like people being interested in this music in Boston, So
100%. Yeah, no, that was funny. So I mean, it's not funny, but like it's like it was so kind of music's dying slowly. No.
Oh, fuck.
No, but yeah, no, like the Wednesday nights were always fantastic. I mean, even from like back in the Wobble Wednesday days, remember like all of those were like so good, man. But you were playing with Vibe Street the first time I ever seen you. It had to have been about 5-6 years ago at this point,
dude. That Vibeside tour, that was definitely 5-6 years ago.
Dude, that was it, bro. That was one of my, still to this day, and I've seen you a million times now. That was one of my favorites. I had so much fun that night.
Damn.
So much fun.
Thank you.
It was
bro.
like
wow. Early too, so early, like you don't really, you look back and you're like, oh, I didn't have my footing then, like you probably look back at the Swayze show and was like, man, if only, if I would have had the knowledge that I know now, the shit that I know now. But you still, some of those hearing that fucking set, or like that also another Wonder Bar set is the fucking Halloween mix that I have. It's the most listened to mix that I've released, and it's from fucking 6-7 years ago too.
That's how it goes, bro. Sometimes this is how it is, man. It's crazy how that shit works out, man. But that's actually, dude, that show was like a turning point from like, I just like, that was my first time I rapped for Ben outside of the show.
What?
For the first, so then he was actually the first electronic artist that put me on anything live. So he had me like pop out what his Middle East show, but it really all started at that show. So little fun fact for you there, Eric.
Damn, yo, he's man, I feel like he's making a little bit of a resurgence, especially when the streaming thing came out. He was like doing streams, and he definitely dove deep into playing as many shows as he can, and then he just kind of chilled, man. But he was definitely all about that. Yo, let's link up, let's work like this, let's work like that. So that's, dude,
he's a great kid, man. He's a great guy, man. But so you're actually partially responsible for me doing any shows. So even though it had nothing to do with you at all, I was at your show, man. So
I got the assist or something by default.
The Jason Kidd, bro, just passing that shit the fuck off.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Do what you got to do sometimes. But yeah, man, that's hey, big love, man, because here we are now, bro. Wow, you said 5-6 years later, and it's a mutual respect. You know what I mean? It's like I was just listening to the tunes that you released in the last like 7-8 months, just doing a little research, trying to get back into it. I'm like, shit, bro, I knew about the 6 Feet Under and how metal and hardcore that is, but even the Legend album has like a lot of different styles on it. It's like your influences from all over. There's kind of like pop punky elements to it, and then the hardcore like guitar shit, and it's just like, it's very what's the word, affluent or something. You're very genre bending, like it's
genre bending. I like that shit, man. That's a good, I guess that's a good term for it. What was it, affluent? I like that better.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
me too, bro. I have no fucking idea.
Fucking affluent Kyle over here, let's go.
Yeah, man. Well, first off, I appreciate you even sending over a beat for that record, man. That was awesome. That was like, once again coming full circle, bro. I was like, damn, man, I was at your show 6 years ago, bro, like just hanging, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I really do like to do that. I like to pull a lot of influence from a lot of the places I love. I mean, I love the culture of electronic music, but I grew up with like hip hop, and then I was an emo kid for a little bit, man, you know what I mean? So it's all over the place. So I try to portray that as much as I can, throughout. I try to hope every project has like a concept and is different from the last in some way or another. Elements I use, whatever it is. But man, that first record, that one I wrote with you, the one you sent me over, that's such a deep record to me, man. I'm so glad you were the one that produced that. Like I'm blown away that happened. Dude,
hey, well, honestly, like that's why I was getting into this, is because like your beat selection is so I feel like unique to you. But that was just a beat that I was just like, I didn't know what to kind of do with, It's not like we went out with the intention of collaborating, but do you find and it worked so well in the grand scheme of that album, I listened to Honeycombs too, and I'm like, shit, maybe I could have mastered mine better, or this, that, and the third, maybe if I would have maybe we sent a little back and forth too or something. But that's why I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to get to is like, did you do that with a lot of other producers, or did you find these beats, or did they send them to you that they just spoke to you like that? Because they just seem like, even in that Beard Thug one, it's like really your vocals are all over it. They complement it so fucking well. And like, is it something that you find that just comes to you, or you have to work with people to search for, or what? Since it's so kind of unique.
That Beard Thug record was kind of, I'm trying to think, that was like the only one that there was like a back and forth communication on as the process was kind of going forward. The rest were just kind of, I take any beat that a friend or, somebody I'm working with sends me, I throw it into a folder, and then I'm just going like, anytime I'm driving a car, anytime I'm doing anything, I'm just sitting there trying to like rinse through the beats. I find the ones that stick. I make a lump of songs, make them as good as I can possibly make them, and then I pick the ones I like and condense them. That was the only record I didn't do that for, though. That was like, I had like this like idea in mind that basically it just kind of ended up working out. And I think it was just kind of the content itself kind of brought the production together a little bit more, you know what I mean? It was just like, it was obviously a concept record, so
definitely
it was, so that's what I think it was. But most of the time, man, it's, I find, somebody sends me something, I have a folder of shit, and then I just kind of skim through it, and then I find, what sounds cool over it,
So are there a lot of like producers that that kind of make beats in your style? Or, I mean, the record is produced by like a bunch of different people, So, I mean, is it just you having search a lot of outward, and one person will produce something that kind of resonates with you more, and then and that's how it is? Or it's like you've kind of found a bunch of people that maybe mix the styles that you kind of like in a certain way?
Well, that one, it's usually that way. It's usually just kind of a bunch of different people sending stuff. But then I had a couple of records off of a previous project called Seasons, where I put like the 4 covers. I don't know if you've seen that. Like, I took 4 different EP covers, and then at the end it was an album that was, all 4 covers connected at the end, and it was just my logo and shit. It was pretty cool. But I did it for like each season. I had like 4 tracks for each, and then each track off of an EP had a connecting one with the whole, so fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer. But a couple of those records were executively produced by the homie Child. I don't know if you heard of Child. He's a really, really talented dude out of Massachusetts. Shout out to Child.
Hey.
But most of the time it's usually just kind of whatever works for me, man. You know what I mean? I just get a collection of beats from homies, or if there's something I like, I'm like, give me something like a vibe like this. And then my homie will just like cook it up, send it over, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That Beard Thug one, it was like a bunch of different elements in it, and the vocals were crazy. So that's why, that one in particular definitely like stood out in a sense of just like intricacy. There was like a lot of, you're all over the place. The panning was crazy, the vocal manipulation, and just like, is that something that you actually heard with it, or you had him play around with, after like the idea was set? Did you have that initially, like, okay, I want my voice over here? Because you even play around with your voice a lot too, like pitches and stuff like that too. I noticed that,
for sure. Yeah, that one, I would love to take credit for a lot of that. That was a lot of Malik, bro. Malik is an absolute G, man. That dude got straight up god ears. Like, he does like some things. I remember like the first demo record, I was like, oh man, this shit slaps. And then like I got the last one, and it was a completely like, new take on it. I was like, holy shit, man. Like, that is absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But shout out to Malik and Seamus from Beard Thug. That record, that one in particular, really does hold a special place, man. Just because he took exactly what I like thought it could be in my head, and just went, here you go, man. Just like right there, and just murked it. He also mastered the whole record. So,
shit.
Yeah, so he did a lot of help on that record for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
So was it like mostly like a homie kind of thing? You just like asked the homies? Was there anybody that you kind of reached out to, maybe that like necessarily you haven't worked out to or talked to in the past? Like anybody like that?
No, not really. Not really. It's it was really just kind of, it was a lot of people that reached out for that record that were like, yo, let me work on something for you on this one. Or like someone like you, right? Where that was like, yo, like I got some beats for you if you want to like, rinse out some stuff on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ended up being perfect. But that record was, I didn't really reach out to, it was just a bunch of friends, man. It's really all it was. Every single person on that record, I know, you know, personally, I have you know, cool friendship with at some point, and some weird path, however we crossed. But it's, you know, like you, I had like obviously Beard Thug. I was on that little tour run where I saw you out in Cali at the Unts.
Yeah.
That little run. Then it was Smokestacks.
You were on the Daz Dope tour? Oh yeah. Oh God.
Daz Not Dope tour.
Yeah. Oh God. Lord be with you.
I know, man. I know. It was fun it was good because I met a bunch of people on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, they were that was a whole goddamn mess. But
hey, but like, I mean, if you got that out of it, like, man, hey, worth it, because that song, dude, alone was.
It was fun, man. I still had a really good time with the people I was with. You know what I mean? Like I was with, you know, I knew Malik and Seamus before a while ago, and then I met Ethan, Smokestacks, Research Chemicals. First off, love that dude, man. Another great guy.
For real.
He made a record for me on that. He sent me, you know, same thing. He's like, yo, just check out these like beats and just like see which one sticks. I'm like, tight, thank you. Subsequence was on it, and that's somebody I know from shows. Child, again, I've done a bunch of work with him. I'm trying to think of, and obviously Honeycomb. Yeah. Honeycomb.
No, as soon as I started seeing it, like, you know, that first initial release, I think was the Honeycomb single, right? I think the first one was the Honeycomb single, and I was like, 100%. Fuck, this one's mastered real good. This is mixed nice, like, damn. And then there was the Smokestacks one. I'm like, fuck, man, I got it. But you know, as soon as I heard it, I was like, all right, this is something different. You know what I mean? Like it didn't need to be the mastered fucking banger, you know. But no. But as soon as I heard that Honeycomb one, I was like, yeah.
No, bro, yours was great. I think it was like the perfect way to kind of enter in on that one. And I love, dude, whatever. I don't even know what sample that was from, like the Italian dude. What the fuck was that?
I can't even tell you anymore, you know? Some random, I just called it Italian
lo-fi. You're just finding shit, bro. You're just finding shit and just like, I'm going to throw this in here and make an absolute amazing beat over it.
Yo.
Some sick lo-fi.
Record, some vinyl record I have laying around somewhere, I think did that or something. I don't know.
Have you released records like that before? Like any like lo-fi records like on a regular basis?
That honestly has been, I've really had trouble finding like a release plan for it. You know, I get so caught up in like these bookings of like, you know, we got to get the bigger bookings and play these later slots or something. And it's like that music, I feel like after I play these sets wouldn't go over well. But I think that was just all in my head, you know, because now
it's if it's good, it's good, bro. And it's like, you know, it's just another element of Brightside, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like that shit, that it's going to be dope. It's just, if it's dope, it's dope. You know what I mean? I don't care what fucking genre it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me some dope Brightside.
Yo, I've been making like like some lo-fi shit and listening back to the ones like 2-3 years ago that I made and was preparing to do it. And I'm like, man, this still holds up. So I got to find a way to just at least release it, even if it's not like a big, like, oh, here's an EP. If it's just like, oh, here's a bunch of throwaway beats or something. I think it's still important in the grand scheme of thing, you know? Like,
dude, it's part of you, man. You know what I mean? Like, definitely. It's something that you created, bro. Like, I think it would be a disservice for people not to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet it's dope, man. You should send it to me anyways.
Thank you. I got you. Well, that's where you actually got some of that from, is like a bunch of beats that I was like, you know, maybe I'm just never going to release it, or maybe they'll be in a mix eventually. But I feel like if they were accompanied by, you know, a vocal, or that's why, you know, I sent it to you. I sent it to, I don't even know who else. Wax Future, maybe to throw some instrumentals on it, you know? And I was like, I think that maybe I could change something up with, you know? But just a regular lo-fi EP, I don't know. I was trying to get too, like, big brain with the producing, you know? And just like, oh, look at the sound design and everything. And now I'm realizing maybe that's not everybody's strong point, you know? Like, it's not always about that.
And the things can be, like, yeah, I agree entirely. I think it's something that, like, you have to appreciate perfect imperfections, you know what I mean? In a lot of ways, like, even if it's something that's not necessarily your best sound design or your best work in your eyes, you have no idea how that's going to affect somebody else, you know what I mean? And how that might hit different for somebody, you know? So I'm telling you to do it. I'm gonna start a campaign, man. I'm gonna be like, I want some lo-fi Brightside.
Yo,
like, you know what I mean?
I think if quarantine has been good for anything, it's been good. Like, all right, maybe I'm not I don't have to release according to, if anything, like you said, it's a disservice if I'm like holding back some of my stuff because I think it's not going to go over well or whatever, you know. But it's just like, I don't know, I think I was caught up in a little bit of that, so much so that it was like affecting even what you post, like, and how often you'd tweet or Instagram or what it'd be, you know, because I'd always be like, it has to be top notch. And then I'd have projects that are 90% done that sound great, but I'm just like, oh no, it's not the vibe. And it's like, why would I even, you know, if that's something that's coming out of you, why cap it, you know?
Well, yeah, don't, man. I think that's, like I said, I always use the word disservice when my friends any of my friends say some shit like that, bro. I'm like, you got to just release it, man. It's something that you created. You should be proud of that shit all the time. Even if everybody knows, right? If you're an artist, you're easily your worst critic all the time.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, bro. Like, without a doubt. So it's like, no one's gonna hate it as much as you hate it if you do hate it. You know what I mean? Like, if you think you're not liking it, it's not your vibe. It maybe not be the vibe for you right now, man. Like, but you gotta get that shit out because it's dope. I mean, that fucking Italian, that beat alone, man, was so fire. And I was like, dude, he just has this sitting in a fucking Google Drive folder right now. Like, why?
Too many of those, dude. Too many. I've fucking like made videos for some of these like songs and then just like deaded it there too, and I'm like, I spent fucking hours on this shit, and I'm just like, no, too corny, and it's probably just because I've seen it 900 times or heard it 1,000,000 times, you know, and it's just like, I can't anymore. But I go back to it and it still holds weight, so I'm like, maybe this deserves to be out eventually, you know. But you have a lot of projects like that too, man. Do you got like a lot of stuff that you've kind of tried to fit a narrative to or push to the side because you're trying to do something else?
So much, man. I'm in the process right now of making this new record where I'm producing a couple of the beats for the first time ever. I've never produced anything in my goddamn life. And I'm just sitting there and I'll be like making something and I'm just like messing around, having no goddamn idea what I'm doing. I'm like, I think this sounds okay, man. And then I'll send it to a couple people and then like, actually, so little funny tidbit of information. I might have a special first time ever honeycomb vocal feature on something, but which is crazy. Yeah, like, which is crazy. He heard one of the songs and he was like, yo, send me that right now, and he sang on it at the end. I was like, yo, my way. That's freaking crazy. But there's like this whole process. I've been making like all these beats and I'm like, oh, this sounds really cool, like something I could rap over. Then I like check it back in the morning. I'm like, fuck, man, this sounds like Owl City. I gotta not do that. You know. So it's been like a interesting process because my engineer is like, he's very scared of COVID, like he's petrified of the thing, like he's like, but shout out to D, I love you, man. But we haven't been in the studio at all, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of just, you know, building this little empty space out behind me, and then I'm gonna try to, like, you know, put something together, and nothing crazy. I'm not gonna release it like some crazy project or anything like that. It's just gonna be, hey, I made this. It's probably not the best in the world, but I'm giving it to you. Yeah. I mean, so I'm trying not to,
like a beat pack or like or just like another kind of piece that you worked on, like a full,
just like almost like, I don't want to like call it an album, I guess, like it's like, or like it's something like that, because I do have vocals over a lot of the tracks, and it's much more melodic than usual. Like I've been like singing a lot more and trying new things, so I'm like, people are gonna either fucking love this shit or absolutely despise this shit. They're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is this, man?
Hey, man, you're trying new things. I think that's what's important too. You got the honeycomb features, gives you some credibility right off the bat, you know? It's like, oh.
Yeah, right, dude. I'm just like, yo, Gable, I know you don't sing, man, but I need you to sing some stuff on this, man. I need you.
Yo, I feel like it's even been getting him out of his shell too, this whole thing. He's been like live looping and showing what he's been like capable of this whole entire time, but you just can't tour with that much shit, you know what I mean? This man is like,
too much, man. He was talking, I remember we were talking about that, and when he was first doing honeycomb shows, he was bringing all his gear, bro. That's the best thing. It's like, I feel like rappers are like the basketball players of the freaking music world, because all we need is a freaking park and like a hoop. Like we don't need shit. Like we literally just need like a microphone, and be like, okay, like, sound guy, can you make me sound really good right now, even though I cupped the shit out of the mic?
All of them holding it wrong too, just like, you know. Bro.
Every great rapper ever has to hold the mic wrong. You just can't. You can't.
Bro. Hey, I'm not even gonna shit on him because DJs are the same way, dude. You know, like it wasn't until like 2 or 3 years ago that someone was like, you know, that's not the right way to hold a mic, right? And it was just because he had like 2 hours until the show, and he's like, yeah, I got nothing to do. There's no one here. He's like, but that's not the right way. Like you're cutting off all the frequencies and shit like that. I'm like, oh damn. He's like, don't hold it like a dick, all right? Don't hold it like that. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
I needed some advice like that, bro. Somebody told me that when I was first coming up. I would be like, all right, fine, cool. Like let's. I won't cut the mic like that anymore. Sorry. Like,
he's like, it looks like you're sucking a dick when you do that. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, okay.
Here I was thinking I was like I'm some badass rapper, but everybody else is thinking.
Oh shit, you know, I don't think I learned though, because I'll still just habitually just grab it like that, you know, like just
Dude,
not like
it's kind of habit at this point. I feel like it's in the blood, man.
Yo,
just
for real.
It feels better that way, even though it's totally wrong in all the ways. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, you just naturally want to just yell into the fucking mic. But I mean, were you ever in a band or something like that that kind of shaped you up to that, or no?
Nah, man. So the first show that I ever did, and I was like, this was like I really started taking music like serious, like really like, hey, I think I might be like onto something here. I don't know what it is. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but it's something. It was like 4 years ago. It was like wasn't long. It was like really it was that Brightside show. I'm not kidding. That was like kind of like the changing factor for me. Like I was rapping outside of shows and people were liking it, and I rapped forever. Like I was rapping since I was like 16 years old or something, but it was never like I'm going to the studio, I'm gonna make a record and get this shit out.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it was just like I don't even know. It was weird. So like before that, I wasn't in a band or anything. It was just kind of fucking around, like in rapping at parties at college, and like, you know, and people like, oh, this kid that sounds like he should be a lawyer or a doctor is pretty good at rapping, you know what I mean? So, but no, didn't you have a like a Goldstein skit, like what, like where's my money skit, bro? Like, and he was like it was like Larry Goldstein or some shit like that, bro.
Yeah, like the initial Larry one. Oh yeah,
dude, long time ago. That was before me and you were even like we knew each other like that. I'm like, dude, he just said Larry Goldstein, making fun of it. I'm like, this guy's never gonna talk to me ever, bro. No. Like this guy is.
Hey, no, I was telling Larry to put the money in the Goldstein account. This motherfucker was playing with your money. I'm not having that.
Oh, fuck, bro. You're right. You might be right, bro. You might be right.
I said, put the money in the Goldstein account, Larry.
Well, thanks for hooking it up, man. I needed that. I was like, man, I'm short on fucking rent, man. And thank God fucking Eric made Larry put that shit in the Goldstein account, bro.
Oh, you can't trust him, though. You never know, man. So I'm glad it got to you well, this piece of shit, man. He didn't take anything off the top, hopefully. Couple points.
Paid in full, bro. Paid in full. It was perfect.
He's on thin ice. He's always on thin ice, bro. Dude, oh shit. I never even thought about that though. Like it was just
dude, I remember weird shit, bro. Like I just remember like the oddest shit of all time. But it somehow trickles back to freaking Brightside over here for some reason.
Yo, well, I don't know if you ever told me either. Like you were like, yo, check out this Curse bootleg that I did too. But just listening to it today, I was like, oh, there's a Dice Man reference in here. And then I'm like, oh, the Demons at Bay is the next line. Oh, Brightside on the next line. This motherfucker, it does circle back, huh?
This motherfucker's spitting, bro. This nah, bro. I loved that. I was like, because that was after, because I knew you at that point for sure. This was like this year, I think it was when I released that bootleg.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
But
8 months ago, I think it was.
Well, yeah, well, it had to be after Demons at Bay came out, which was certified slapper, by the way. Certified slapper.
Thank you.
Shit smacked. Shit absolutely smacked. But yeah, no, I was like, I thought I was the best rapper in the world when I came up with that line. I was like, fuck, man. I'm like, that's a bar. I'm like, that's a motherfucking bar right there.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm gonna link them to your command right now. Just everyone type Kyle. Hold on, my computer's bugging out. Okay, wait, I got it. Boom, Kyle command, and he's got the modulator bootleg up there for those who don't know what we were just talking about. And like a minute or two in, I'm just like listening to it, like, all right, this guy's going hard. He's like screaming on the track, you know, like totally changing up the vibe of the track, making it go like even harder. And then I'm like, I hear a name drop too. I'm like, oh, Dice Man, all right, nice. Demons at Bay. Oh shit. And then Brightside. Oh shit.
Yeah,
snuck it in there. Didn't even send it to me. Let me know. I don't think, you know.
I don't think so. I think the only thing I did was I posted some random Instagram video, bro, that I sent to you and Wade, and I was just screaming it in the car. I'm like, that's a fucking bar. I'm like, that's a fucking freaking.
Yo, now you mentioned I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, but that was on that bootleg, and it was like, what was it? Life's a fucking gamble, roll the dice, man. To the times right, I got demons at bay, but stay looking on the bright side.
Dude,
yeah.
Damn,
that's a bar.
Oof. Bar. Over Cursive beat too, man. This guy.
Over Cursive beat, dude. He actually it was mad funny. Well, not mad funny, but like, you know, I'm a rapper, bro. You know what I mean? So like, I am not hit with the terminology of like, if I remix or I put vocals on something, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, is this a remix? Like, what is this? Like, dude, I'm so done with that stuff, right? And then I freaking Curse is like, hey, I love the track, man. It's just bootleg. Just call it a bootleg. I'm like, all right, cool, deal, fucking done. But I was like, what? I'm like, I rap, bro. Like everything's a remix, bro. Everything's a remix. Yeah. Everything's a remix in the hip hop world, man. So I was like, oh, sorry, dude. He's like, no problem at all. It was a weird interaction for the first time ever talking to the guy, but I was like,
no, I call it what you want, man. Hey, thanks for blessing the beat. How about that?
Right.
Oh shit.
No, he was very nice about it, but I was just like, God damn. I'm like, it's the first fucking thing I ever talked to that guy about. I'm like, I said something wrong. I'm like, God damn, man. I'm like, that's great.
You know what though? That's actually my first interaction with Kel Smith too. You know, he was like, oh, you know what? That's a bootleg though. And I'm like, all right, my bad. I thought you'd like it.
Sorry, man.
It was a bootleg. You know, but I was real trash at producing. So if anything, I just real fucked up the beat too, you know?
Cursor was probably pissed. He's like, why the fuck is this guy talking over my shit right now?
No, bro, I want to hear him play it one time, dude, because I play modulator like a motherfucker, so I might have to just switch it out for that one now too, you know?
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Just make sure you call it a bootleg and you'll be okay.
Oh, shit, bro. Hey, you know what? I think it helps spread the kind of the vibe too, you know? It's not like you're like a producer trying to rip it as your own. You're bringing it to a totally different
genre,
really, and like base of people too, you know? Like anybody who might not even know of Cursa that know of you might be like, oh, what the fuck is this beat? Maybe I could rap over some shit like that too, you know?
Yeah, man, that happened, man. There was a bunch of my rap homies that were like, who the fuck made that? I was like, I totally just bought it off Beatport and they're like, who the fuck is Cursa? I'm like, dude, I'm like, what? I'm like, it blows my mind when you're in it, like when you're in the scene and you like are hearing all these names and you're like, God damn. I'm like, and there's some motherfucker down the street has no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
No idea about any of that, man.
For real.
Like it's mind blowing, man. It's crazy how it works. And it's the same thing with hip hop, man. You know, like there's some like great hip hop artists that I'm like, oh, you heard of this person? And some of the people in the EDM scene are like, no idea who that is. I'm like, wow. I'm like,
for real.
Crazy how this shit works.
It's like kind of you know, almost humbling in a way too, because like you're just even as high up as you want to be, like a Cursor, you know, you're killing the Northeast circuit and the whole bass market. It's like, in reality, does anybody know who that is too? Like, are we really that important? So that self-importance that we could kind of get high off of, you know, it's like, it fades away after a while once you see, like, you know, we're not that important, you know, and these guys that we kind of worship in a way too, like, you know, every fucking podcast I seem like I bring up Bass Nectar, but, you know, like, people don't even know about Bass Nectar to begin with. People never heard of him, and he's one of the biggest fucking people in the scene, and people didn't even hear about the cancellation shit. Like, he's
like, no one knew. It was just so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. I'd be like, you know, now that was another time I ran into you that was really fun. We were at that Brooklyn show, that secret Brooklyn show. We were in line, bro, and I was like, yo, I saw you in California like 2 weeks ago. But man, yeah, that was like obviously kind of like one of the biggest news like stories in our scene, at least ever, like almost ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you really look at it from that perspective. Dude. But I think the importance, like the pedestal shit, like we don't need it. You know what I mean? It's like you have music that like hits for some people and it makes them feel some type of way, and this gotta appreciate that fucking art, man. You know what I mean? But like that shit was crazy, man. But then it's like I go talk to my homie. I'm like, dude, Bass Nectar got like fucking canceled over some fucking slick shit, bro. He's fucking like, he's done. And everybody's like, who?
Yeah, dude, for real. You go to Whole Foods, he's still playing on the fucking Spotify playlist or whatever. I thought nobody cares at the end of the day, you know. It's like, it's kind of crazy though, you know, like just the what we put on a pedestal and make importance is just like it is what we make important, you know. And once we focus on this shit, it's like, it seems like it's everything to us, but you know, I think it's it kind of goes back into the you know, making this a career kind of thing too, because you're just like, what makes you happy, you know? Is it being a fucking well-rounded artist, or is it being, you know, getting the most retweets or some shit too? Because that's the worst kind of the hustle too, you know. Like, I mean, you could be the one being the best artist, you know what I mean? If in your eyes, if you're the best artist, you should be accomplishing something. That's like you are accomplishing something, you know. If you're the best artist you could be, that's all it should matter at the end of the day. But we've made it into this whole fucking pissing contest, you know what I mean? Where
rat
it's like,
race shit, dude, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. It's just wild. And it's like, I think setting the expectation, right, of like, what do you consider success in your music career is like a big question to ask, because like you could be setting yourself up for just like this continuous amount of disappointment if you just continue to like set the bar at this like exponential ridiculous rate that you're gonna be fucking Kendrick Lamar, or like you're gonna be like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, just be happy with the progress, be happy with where you're at, and just appreciate the people that appreciate your shit, you know what I mean? And that's how I try to look at it, but it's never that easy, you know. It's not that easy ever, bro. You always want like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not putting out enough content, or I'm not getting enough clicks. It's freaking crazy how that's designed now. But like,
for real,
like someone like you, dude, like I look up to someone like you, man, and you absolutely kill it. And like, there's no, like, you don't need to be fucking Kendrick goddamn Lamar. You know what I mean? Like, you can have this really cool following and have this like really cool group of people that, you know what, I don't care if he's playing in goddamn New York. I don't care if he's playing in Massachusetts. I don't care if he's playing across the country. I can't wait to see Brightside. And that's like something that, man, that would be like, that's like a goal I want at some point in time. You know what I mean? So that's, I commend you, man. I don't like, the hustle's real, bro. The hustle's real.
Hey, well, I think it's like, it is that, you know, and like you just being undeterred by that kind of thing. You know, first and foremost, thank you very much for that, the kind words too, because that's definitely what we're trying to do over here too, you know, is like just be the best we could be. And I think that it's a slow grind too, you know, because you do get caught up in that shit. You're like, oh fuck, I guess you gotta test out like these different routes to see what works for you, you know, and making content and stuff like that. There's a cap to what I expect from that, you know, because I'm just like, that's a rat race in itself, you know, be getting the most likes, like you said, and that's a whole side of the industry that you can ignore, or you can fucking just embrace fully. Some people are so good at playing that game, you know?
Right. And like super talented at that, you know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like, you look at somebody, I mean, obviously they have like a marketing team behind them and shit like that for the bigger names, but like, dude, somebody like Lil Pump, like that guy, bro, you know what I mean? Homie just literally just takes over the internet, and then for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Or fucking 6ix9ine, bro, like that guy literally just dominates the internet, and he just knows how to do it. He knows how to get a rise out of people. He just does everything in that way for the way that he wants, you know what I mean? And it's just, but it's bananas how that shit happens. It's like, you got somebody in the chat just said JID. You got somebody like that who is crazy spitting, like that dude is absolutely nutty, and he would be considered in like the grand scheme of things a small to mid-tier hip-hop artist. Like, I mean, he's on Kendrick's label, and is it Kendrick's or is it
Dreamville? He's on.
Is it Dreamville? It's Dreamville, right? But I mean, so he's obviously doing fine. He's doing great. But like, it's still crazy. Like, that guy, people would go, "Who's JID?" But everybody knows who 6ix9ine is. Like, everybody, love him or hate him. It's just bananas to think about, bro.
You're right. And that dude can fucking spit, bro. That dude is like, you know, him and Earth Gang, all them motherfuckers. They're just like, you know, Dreamville in general. I think that's why it's so good. That team is so good, you know. It's just,
dude, the content that comes out of that camp is just bananas. And Earth Gang played at Shambhala, the last Shambhala that we were at. I caught a little bit of them, but because you know I'm the only rap fan in that group that was like, I'm like Earth Gang's playing. They're like, who the fuck's Earth Gang? Going back full circle again, but man, they're so talented and they can literally rock any crowd. It doesn't matter what you listen to. They're so good. I love them, man. That record was really good. The last one, I forget the name of the record.
Yeah.
Full, like
Mirrorland.
Italian lo-fi, bro.
Mirrorland. Yeah. No, dude, that was honestly, seriously, one of the best, man. Like records. Just like, just in terms, I don't think it had many features. It had T-Pain, like a couple people, but just their
Young
style.
Thug.
Oh, Young Thug. That song was dope.
Proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, like the most popular one on there. But no, that record was really, really good. But that camp is crazy. That camp is wild. You got J. Cole heading that camp. Then you got people like JID. You got fucking Earth Gang. You got that. Is it not? It's not Kaz. It's like what
Boz?
The hell's it? Boz, bro. I knew it was three letters, man. But I like that dude a lot too. He like there's times where there was I think it was Dreamville 4 or something like that he had a feature with J. Cole on, and I was like, damn, he kept the fuck up, man. Like I'm like, that's crazy because Cole's like one of my goats, man. I love J. Cole, man. That's my guy, man. Dude. And shout out to J. Cole. Plug. There we go.
Yo, that's what gives me. Yeah, he needs it right now, right? Too. He needs the beat and greet shout out right now. J. Cole.
he's watching right now. He's like, I wonder what Kyle and Eric are doing.
Like, I made it. They gave me the shout out. I made it. Wrap it up. We don't need to do Dreamville no more.
I'm retiring. We're not releasing that new record. We got Brightside and Kyle Goldstein here talking, man. We are good. It is over.
Oh, shit. But yeah, people like him, though, like they make me kind of, have hope for the whole thing. Kendrick, where he doesn't even play the game, bro. He hasn't said one word in like how long,
He doesn't need to at this point. That's the crazy part, bro. It's like, did he ever really have to, like, I mean, he probably had a push when he was like, small to mid tier. But I think the first track that I heard Kendrick on was on the Games record. It was like he opened up a Game record, and it was mind-blowingly good. I just went, who the fuck is this guy? And that was like Section 80, like Overly Dedicated Time, whatever it was. And he absolutely just like manhandled everybody on that beat. I was like, and I'm like, that's a Game, bro. That's not like some like slouch, man. That dude still got it to this day.
Wasn't he gonna be like on somebody's record label really early on? He was like, you know what, I gotta work on my craft more. Like it was somebody big, like a major.
Was it Dre?
Something like that. Yeah, it was.
I think it was Dre, bro. Because I remember they had that whole entire thing where Snoop, the Game, and Dre like passed the torch at a live concert kind of thing, and it was like. It was monumental in the hip hop world. It was like, holy fuck, these motherfuckers just went, here you go, Kendrick. Like, you just take everything because you're it, man.
Dude.
His career that's like history book studying, like that guy's career right now. That Good Kid, Mad City record, that first record. Oh my God. The layers on layers of just concepts and content. Dude. It was beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Nah, and then to follow it up too, man, it's just like that shit was not even like what you were expecting too, with like a jazzy kind of album. You're like, all right, you're changing it even farther. So I feel like now it's going to be he's just going to be on another flow kind of thing,
I don't even know what's going to happen next. That's the cool part about it though, right? You're like, you're sitting there and you're like, what he does. He does a regular ass hip hop record. Then he does To Pimp a Butterfly, which is all those jazzy, like what a concept. The conversation with Tupac at the end blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. He literally did a poetry piece and then had Tupac samples answering them in the conversation. I was like, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Then Damn, which was a good record. And I'm just like, I'm ready.
That's true.
I hope he drops a 50-track album. Wow. From Mo Morris. Dude. I hope so too, man.
Dude,
I hope so too.
That would save us as a country right now, I think,
man, that like would bring me back to the days where Lil Wayne was like taking over, like, and I used to skip school to go pick up Lil Wayne records. Like Carter 3 came out, me and my homie Alan would like, oh, okay, we ain't going to school today. We're gonna go to Best Buy. We're gonna pick up the Carter 3. We're gonna smoke mad blunts, and then we're gonna listen to freaking Lil Wayne, be Lil Wayne for an hour and a half.
Let's go. That was, you know, pristine America. That's what I think they're talking about when they say make it great again, is when Lil Wayne was releasing, like, you know, the
quality
fucking
content.
yeah.
Quality.
No ceilings and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, there was no run better. There was no run, and I might be a hot take. There was no run better from the Carter 2 to the Carter 3 release. That was like the Drought 3. That was the Dedication series. That was no ceilings came after that, but still, God, man,
yeah,
he
was
dumping content.
Unstoppable. I still don't know. Like, you know, there's a bunch of like rappers that came after like Lil Pump or whatever, that generation that's just like the colored dreads or whatever. But I feel like still no other rapper has birthed so many sons than Lil Wayne. You know, everyone adopted that pun style. Everybody, you know, was like trying to rap like him and had the face tats now. Like,
that was my first guy, man. Dude, that was my first guy. I'm like, I want to sound just like Lil Wayne, and I don't sound like Lil Wayne at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, but it was he. Think about it. If you really look back, who was the first homie with like face tats and dreads, and dressing like that, bro? It was Lil Wayne. Yeah. He was like, he's like a forefather of, for better or worse, of what happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now it's like, I think it's, you know, it always comes full circle, man. Like we had the bling bling era, bro. Like when Chinny was dropping records, bro. You know what I mean? Let's not forget, man. Let's not forget. But like, so like now there's like, I feel like a new resurgence of dope artists that are coming out right now that are just really talented, but, you know, maintaining that modern sound that people kind of avoid. You ever heard of you listen to Polo G at all?
No.
I'm gonna link you, bro.
All
and
right.
that dude's spitting some truth, man.
Nice.
That dude's next. He's like 21 years old. That kid is a monster. Like really, really, really good.
Damn.
Really good. But
all right.
I don't think any of that happens. He kind of got like, you know, like he's like he's from Chicago. He's a Chicago dude. Kind of like he has like that he still has like tune on his voice at times. He's very melodic, but man, that dude is saying some shit. Okay. Like saying some real stuff. And I'm like, me and my girl listen to him all the time. He's my go get a coffee music in the morning. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start the day with some Polo motherfucking G. No,
right,
man.
Vibes, bro. All right.
I'm gonna link you, bro. I'm
down with that. I need some new music, you know, like that's definitely a question that I have for you too. Like, are you influenced by a lot of newer music right now? Are you digging deep into, you know, your old scene? Is there hardcore shit you're listening to, new, old? What goes into especially like the 6 Feet Under project? You know, I feel like does Wubson like produce that, or is it mostly like, you know, he finds beats for you to like go off on too?
That's Wubsy. That's his sound design. That's everything.
Shit. Okay,
that's everything.
All right.
Does all that stuff himself. First off, shout out to Wubson. That's my guy. Absolutely love that dude, man.
Shout out Wubson.
But we met at the Unts. The first time there.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and then it was I was playing Heavy Fest, and it was
okay.
And it was a solo set originally. And I was like, dude, I'm going to make these heavy motherfuckers feel real sad, like real quick. Like, I'm like, this is not going to be a good look. So then I was trying to find, so I was like, I'm going to find a DJ, you know, or a producer, and we're just going to, you know, kind of wing it. And when it's funny because that's how it's been for a lot of my shows now. Where it's like, I got a, you know, homie, or I'm popping out at a, you know, another person's set where I'm like, hey, I'm here too, man. You know what I mean? But I hit up Hudson, and then Hudson, you know, we, you know, put a set together, and, you know, I kind of, you know, had some things that I wanted already in there, tracks that I wanted to bootleg. And then I had, you know, Hudson had a couple of his originals, and then we put that together, and kabam, man. And then we were just like, hey, we should do this more often. And we have, I mean, we're still working on music. It's been, you know, it's been like a lull. We streamed for a while. We were doing some stuff, but we have you know, we're working on a couple tracks to try to get out for like a little EP or something like that. But that was like a switch for me, because I needed something that, like, all my stuff is so mellow, and like it was like mellow, sad, lo-fi, like all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, I need something that I can just like rap and just like have fun. And that was what 6 Feet Under kind of came from that point. And we kind of just put our heads together and thought of some ideas and things like that.
Damn. So he's a Mass boy too, right? He's been living in Mass most of it. I mean, for as long as I've known him, I think it's been since, you know, coming onto the scene. He's around, at least around here. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, definitely. He's been doing shows for a long time now. Like tight crew show, like old tight crew shows and like things like that. But he was around well before I knew who he was before he knew who I was, kind of thing. And I, you know, seeing him at shows, I think he opened for like Rusko. One of the first times I was there for something. I was like, shit. Hey, and what was it? Moonrise. He won like a competition to play Moonrise.
I saw a video of him playing that. That shit looked insane, bro.
Yo, wild. It was packed. It was like front to back. I was like, damn, bro, you must have felt so good right there. You must have been absolutely elated. But he's a great guy, man. He also great, fantastic, you know, friend, producer. But as for like influences and things like that, it's I've always, you know, for rock music, I've always been my little emo self, man. I listen to a lot of Silverstein records still to this day, bro. Okay. Like,
so it's like older, like alternative kind of stuff. Older,
like 2000s, like alternative kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as for rap right now, I mean, a big influence, like, dude, I mean, people love him or hate him, but I was a huge X fan. I loved X. That guy, man. That 17 record was probably my favorite record in a very long time.
Oh,
like
shit.
That shit just hit different for me, man. It was like, it's like lo-fi samples, like kind of a lot of the beat selection from like a couple of previous records. You know what I mean? So he was definitely an aspect. And it's funny, man, because he was so young. You know what I mean? I'm like, but like
it's like it's daunting. Especially the producers coming in here too, man. It's like kind of crazy. You know, Peep, 21, fucking X, Juice, all these people. They're so fucking young and they're so talented and like,
dude,
it's insane, dude. Imagine that shit.
Dude, that shit is like so sad because I remember I saw a Peep video I saw Awful Things, like Bother Me, Tell Me All, that fucking song. That was the first record I heard from that dude. And it was me and my engineer. We were like, you know, we're just going through YouTube fucking around. And then we see Little Peep on the side. We're like, who the fuck is a Little Peep, bro? Like, what is this, man? And then I heard it the first time. I was like, wait a minute. This is entirely different than I was expecting it to be. And I've never heard anything like it before.
Yeah.
And he was an influence for sure, too, because he was like the first time for me, I was like, oh, there's some elements in this that I've like grown up listening to that I would love to have in my records. You know what I mean? So it's funny that this younger generation has kind of like really put a big impact on like how it opened up my creativity for like things that I would like and things that I appreciate, which is weird. Definitely. How that goes, man.
Yeah.
Weird how that goes.
I think we needed it. They kind of see it in a different way, you know, and like it's kind of, first off, it's kind of crazy that they're even listening to some of the influences that we like too, you know, being like younger. It's like, how did you even fucking start listening you know, these weird things like Owl City or some shit, you know, like
right, whatever it is, dude. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, it's just wild, man. Juice was another one. That dude was one of the better freestylers I've ever seen in my whole entire, like actually off the top freestyling, not like someone like even like myself. Like I got a little Rolodex in there if I start fucking up that I can go like, oh, I have this like little like 8-bar segment that I can use and sound really good and then go back to freestyle. But this dude was just like 38 minutes of just like going and going. I'm like, this dude has no empty tank. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't run out of gas at all. It's just consistently just coming to his head. Super talented, man. X was another one. X was like that. Like he had like 500 different genres of, like that he was coming out with and pumping out. Like,
dude, and they all sounded really unique to him too, you know, like, and that's where like the producers, I'm like, where are you even finding producers that are accompanying this kind of like just brutality? Like the song that he fucking got that was huge off of, what was it, it's the
Look at Me
song. Yeah, Look at Me, you know, like who even thought to fucking trash some 808s like that though, you know what I mean? Dude, like and just make it sound
Ronnie
so
J
bad.
Bro, those Ronnie J, dude. But no, like I was even like, I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, dude, did they just sample Mala in there? Like that kind of blew my mind a little bit more. I was like sitting there, I was like, whoa, bro. I mean, that's some OG shit right there. That they must have found that and been like, Ronnie J was like, hold on, let me just slam some distorted ass 808s over this, and X, just do your thing.
He's like, I took a white bitch to Starbucks.
He used to say the craziest shit, and then I think that's why 17 hit for me so hard, because the first record you heard from that dude were like those hard 808s, those screaming tracks, and then he dropped 17 and it's strictly a lo-fi alternative record.
Yeah.
And it's like blew my mind the first time I heard it. I think it's like 28 minutes long. Yeah. It's like unfinished work and like you don't give a fuck, bro.
No.
Like,
but I loved that freedom with it. Actually, like listening to Peep and stuff like that. That's actually when I was making the lo-fi stuff. You know, I was like really like in the feels kind of shit. You know, so then I would go out and sample some stuff and I'd make some lo-fi things or whatever. But it would be like I'd listen to Little Peep or X's sad songs and I'd want to make a fucking a sad tune, but then I'd wind up making a banger, and then I'd listen to the fucking heavy ones like the Crazy Screamer, and that's when I'd listen to that's when I'd make the fucking chill lo-fi ones too. So it was weird, but that having that duality of listening to like, because I get like situated on artists, you know, fixated. I mean, just like I'll listen to even just one song sometimes. I'll listen to it 100 times, bro. So when the X shit was coming out, I was like, it was just nice to have a big category, you know, so you could just get inspired by a couple of different fucking genres all in one song. You know, I feel like your kind of shit is blending that vibe too. But is that something you want to keep separated between like 6 Feet Under and your personal project, or that just happened because you know you're working with Webson in particular? You can't just call it Kyle Goldstein.
Dude, you're great at this, man, by the way. You're fucking really good at keeping it going, bro. You're fucking sick.
I got notepads.
All right, not as sick anymore, but still good. Still really good.
Oh, shit. That wasn't on the notepad, but hey, fuck it.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. But no,
pineapple on pizza in case things dry up. We got what do you need?
Fuck no, by the way. Stop that. You stop that shit. You're from New York originally, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that you got to think that's an abomination.
I'll fuck with Caesar salad on a pizza. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's not pizza then, but fuck it. I'll have it. I'll eat it. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't hate. If it's good, if it's made well, I'll eat it. Some ham and pineapple, I don't care. Hey.
I don't really fuck with pineapples. I know that people are going to be pissed off in the chat. I don't really fuck with them. I don't know why. I don't like that sweet shit, bro. I don't.
What?
I can't, bro. I can't
sweet shit on your pizza or just sweet shit in general?
Dude, I can't fuck with pineapples for some reason, bro. Something about them, man. They're just tough. I just like they're too sweet, bro. And then
it's true.
I always feel like
tart.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. It's always been like that, bro. Grilled pineapple is dang, so it works on pizza. They don't teach. Oh, yay! I hate pineapples. Fuck that shit. That's good. Thank you. Nah, I don't think that shit goes on pizza. Like I'm like very, very picky on. I'm like with pizza and North Shore roast beef sandwiches, bro. I can't.
What? So what do you think about Kelly's?
Fuck Kelly's, bro.
What? Where do you go,
bro? I'll put you on, bro.
Yeah, if you
dog. There's a place. I mean, you gotta go kind of north for those, bro. You gotta go to like Bella's in North Andover and Testies in Tewksbury. They're a little away. You gotta go there. But I'm telling you, I'll send you.
It's called Testies.
Tessies. Tessi. Okay. Kessie's roast beef. Kelly's long lost cousin. You know what I mean? Nah, but man, me and my girl used to frequent those places. We don't give no fucks. We're like, yeah, you want a roast beef 3-way? Let's fucking go. Okay. We're out.
Oh, shit, yo, I fuck with roast beef though over here. I'm not gonna lie, but I live right next to Kelly, so that's why it's like right there.
Well, so you're right by what is that? Station Landing area?
Yeah, right there.
I'm telling everybody where you live now. Everybody go hang out with, go see Brightside at Station Landing. He's gonna be getting a mediocre roast beef sandwich, bro.
Oh shit, man! Not anymore. You're gonna catch me at Testies.
They really let it all hang out there, man. Dude, let's go.
Come get your meats at Testies, baby. Let's go.
Big portions though. They're but enough.
Huge.
Weird transition, but they do. They have a ridiculous. It's like, goddamn, man, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy.
Well, I'm down.
But nah, bro, I'll put you onto some of those places for sure. You got to go Mike's too. I mean, Mike's isn't like up there on the list anymore. It's right by the casino, but that's like 3 a.m. Man, you're hungry.
Okay.
You gotta go get yourself a roast beef sandwich.
All right. I don't think I've had Mike's, but it sounds familiar.
That's a famous one. That's a famous one.
And it's over by
Mount.
The fucking.
Did you see that shit?
No, what happened?
Rocky Mountain oysters for days.
This guy Phosphor, man. This guy. He talks some wild shit.
I see him, and every single time I pop in one of your streams, I see that dude.
He talks wild shit, dude.
Yeah. Anybody tell you that they're proud of you today, man?
Hey, I don't know, actually. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think I heard that today. But.
Well, I'm proud of you, dude.
Well, thank you.
Job,
hey, I didn't want to just take that, so I was waiting for you to say it, not just like, oh, you know. Did anyone tell you? Okay, good, because I'm not going to be the one.
Because I ain't saying shit, bro. That shit ain't happening, man.
Well, thank you, man. I'm proud of you too, boss.
Except if when you put pineapples or Caesar salad on your fucking pizza, man. You gotta stop doing that shit, bro. You gotta stop that. I ain't looking on the bright side after that, bro. No way. Not now, not never.
Bro, I got Kelly's over here, man. They don't got a plain slice. They just got good like artisan pizza. That's what it's called. You know what I mean? They don't got no good plain slices over there. It's the artisan. You got the meatballs. You got to throw something on it, bro.
Nah, you're from New York too, so you're spoiled, man. You got no. I mean, there's some good stuff. Regina's or OG Regina's out in the North End's fire. But I mean, you were definitely spoiled, man.
You know, we got dollar slices as soon as we roll into the city. It's like, hey, here, dollar slice. Over here, it's just like,
dude, it's like every 3 fucking like little stores, man. You got a pizza place. You got Antonio's over here. You got Tony's over here.
Some more Italian names. Come on, hey, Mikey,
Lorenzo. Okay. Dude, that's like then you got some one random ass place that definitely shouldn't be serving pizza at all. Like
Joe's. No.
It's like being in the North End of Boston, bro. If you go to the North End in Boston, you walk down Hanover Street, there is one Chinese restaurant out of like 500 Italian restaurants, bro. It's the funniest thing in the world. Like I'm telling you, you gotta walk down that street, bro. You'll be like, oh, Italian restaurant. And then it's just this random ass hole in the wall, bro. Just like no name Chinese restaurant, just right in the smack dab of Boston Italian section. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I mean, if you live over there, I'm sure maybe you just don't want Italian all the time. You know what I mean? You need some sort of saving. You know, like some lo mein is gonna come in handy.
Bro, I am so fucking sick of pizza. You know what I mean?
Pasta again?
Fucking fettuccine guy. Like, give me
the linguine again, ma. Huh?
At Kyle, Mike's are modern. That's definitely it depends on how crowded Mike's is.
Oh, is that
pastry,
pastries,
by the way,
right? Yeah.
Okay. Some cannoli, dude. I've had so many cannolis. I just need to go to a Chinese restaurant right now. So.
Oh, bro. One day it's gonna happen, dude. Someone's gonna eat too many cannolis from Mike's, bro. They got the fire though. Them things are big.
Dude, girth, man. Testes.
You stop off at Testes and then Mike's, bro. You got the full schwambil.
I'm fucking crying.
Oh, fucking rigatoni over here, bro.
We're gonna read that in the Herald tomorrow, bro. Be like, oh, someone died from eating too many cannolis from Mike's. They're like, dude, the line's too long. I had to get 10 by the time I was there.
They had that MSG from that one Chinese food place, and then it was just cannoli. They couldn't even tell that they were full.
It all started when I got some egg foo young, and then it just went downhill from there, man. You know.
It was the General Tso's. I don't know how to say it, bro. We started this one off saying gyro's wrong.
Gyro.
I'm not gonna fuck this one up.
I was just gonna bring it back, bro. I was literally
General
at the
Tso's.
same time. General Tso's. I got some General Sushis here, man.
Oh shit,
man. God.
So
that's one of the places though, bro. Chinese restaurants is like the one place that I'm so afraid of if I'm ever on the road.
Oh yeah.
Doing anything.
You can't trust some of these places. Yeah, especially like gas food, Chinese food spots, you know, like sushi and shit. You can't You don't know what you're getting in for.
No way. It was like, oh man, because during that That's Not Dope tour, we went and we stopped at some place in like the Midwest for Chinese food. I was like, no fucking way I'm doing that. I'm like, I'm gonna go to 15 miles down the road and get something else, because that's all that shit is corn and fucking straight.
Yo, for real. Yo, talking about the Unts too. The Unts, like we were at, they had a fish like salesman. He was selling like fish tacos or something like this. And this is in like not the coast of California. He's like, and we're 3 days into the festival, 4 days in the festival. He's like, I caught this off my family's boat. He's like, you want this? And I don't know if you've ever.
Motherfucker had it in a cooler.
He did, bro. He did. Bro, and I was so nervous before my set too. I'm like, I'm gonna be shitting myself before my set. Why did I do this? But you ever like go to a fucking like spot, they got mad choices and you're like high or something, you're like, I don't know what I want, and you just choke on the decision? That's exactly what it was. He was like, yo, we got this burrito. He's like, I got this fish burrito too. He was pushing it on us, and then we just were like, all right, I guess we'll have that. And then we ate it.
That shit probably stunk to high heaven, bro. That shit, dude. No way, bro. And that festival was funny to me, bro, because it was like a fucking fairground. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking some like Wookiee wood shit. You know what I mean? When
out there in the heat, just blistering. They had these little like cloths maybe protect you up above, but that's it. Nylon cloths.
Those didn't do a goddamn thing, man. And it was so terrible, bro, because I did a set on that stage early. Like early, because I had like a few. Like I hopped up on my with homies on the tour, and then it was I had one solo set before the guy that ruined the That Stove tour went on. And right, so I get up there, man, and I'm looking out there, and I'm like, fuck, man, like half of my shit at these electronic festivals is getting motherfuckers engaged. You know what I mean? And there's like a 30-yard separation between the stage and where everybody is because it's so goddamn hot. Yeah. They're all sitting under those you know what I mean?
Makeshift
those little
shade kind of things. Yeah.
What, I don't even know what you call those things, bro. What were those?
I don't know.
Well, fucking bed sheets over the.
Oh shit, panty liner. I don't even know what it is, bro. Like the fuck, dude.
Sails. Somebody said sails. Okay, that works. We'll call them sails, man. But so there was like a little incident before I went on with that guy. He was just doing some fucking shady shit on the low to like somebody on the tour that was helping out a lot. Oh, and shit. And I just I spoke up. I was like, dude, what the at that point the tour's over. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro? You're a fucking Mama Luke, bro. Like, what are you thinking? So I get up on stage, right? And things are about to happen. I get up and homie, and he swore it was an accident because I was literally going to kill him. But he literally had some filter, reverb filter on turns, whoever was off before turned the filter to cut out, and he never turned it back on. Right. So, I have this banger. I think it was I think I was rapping over a Schism track, bro. Some crazy, something to really get it going, you know what I mean? And then by the time it dropped, it sounded like it was coming out of a tin can, bro. You know what I mean? It was that weird filter thing, bro. So I was sitting there, I do this crazy double time verse over the thing, and I'm getting ready because I know that shit's gonna drop in, in time, perfect, the way that I wanted it to. And then I hear it, and I'm like, yo. And then he can't figure it out for the whole entire, he's looking around, he's like, I don't know what to do, man. I have no idea. I had a rap at an EDM festival on a main stage at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock with no beats at all. So I literally did a 15-minute acapella set until the end where he figured it out, bro. That was one of that was the first set I did out of the 4 I did there. But I was so, dude.
Your whole set? Oh my God, dude.
Dude, everything I had prepared, bro. I was just it literally it sounded like it was coming out of a tin can. It was you know what I'm talking about, right? They had it's this
ping
they had some low pass or high pass filter on the thing where it was just I don't even know what the fuck was going on. But man, oh man, it worked out. People liked it still. I was like, God damn.
Man. Yeah. Hey, that's part of it too. You roll with the punches. You're fuck it. Now I can do an acapella set, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess that's it happens a couple of times, man. There was I was at Angelic Root set at Wonder Bar, rest in peace again, and shout out to Angelic Root. And his like something happened with this, like whatever with the CDJs or whatever, and then I ended up just like, I was like, oh, this is a good time to be like, hey bro, remember, like let's give me the microphone and we'll like I'll, because it was like stuck on like a loop, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm like, whatever. So it happens more often than you think, but usually I'm like prepared. Like I know shit's getting fucked up, so I'm going to help.
Yeah.
Then I was like, and then preparing and then being like, oh man, this is fucked up. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for real, man.
It was just the whole vibe, bro. It was like,
set off the festival for you.
Motherfuckers were like 30 yards back. The beat fucking doesn't work. It's hot as balls, bro. That shit was so goddamn hot that day. It was an interesting experience. Fun one, but interesting for sure.
What is that video from of that dude like plopping on your shit? Was that Equinox or was that?
Dude, that was Equinox this year, man. That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Easily.
Zonked.
That
he was zonked, bro.
And of course, this kid Teddy Crosby. I don't know if you know Teddy. He does Stylized. He goes by, but he was the stage manager of the Moon stage, and homie broke like a light fixture. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I thought that was the funniest thing of all time. I'm like, that is the craziest thing. For those that didn't see that, so this guy, I've talked to him. We found him. We actually found the guy. But he was feeling, a lot of sauce, man, a lot of sauce. And he, not a thin guy. And he took his shirt off and was like doing his thing. And then he full on plopped on the stage as I'm rapping with Beard Thug. So I look and I'm sitting there. I'm like, what do I do right now? I have no goddamn idea. So I kind of give him like a nice tap or whatever. And he like, he comes to and he like, was like, oh, I'm on the stage. Like, nice. He comes off the stage and then plops on a second time. He like just flops back on over. And it's like, man, that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened. That was like at 4 p.m. too. Like, let me remind you, that was not late in the night. It was like day 2 of Equinox, but like mid-afternoon.
He looked like dead too, man. The second time he was just laying there, just lifeless, and you're like kind of like touching him, like, hey man, like, bro, gotta.
I'm sitting there for street cred, bro. I was like, man, you ever have a motherfucker die on your stage?
Threw down so hard, he just gave up. That's it. He just sat down.
My bars are so sick. I killed a motherfucker at Equinox. Like, speaking of Equinox, your set at Equinox was absolutely amazing. By the way, because I didn't run into you there. Like I saw you, I was at the set, but I didn't, because I think did you leave or were you there the whole weekend?
Yeah, I don't think so. I had to leave right after. Like I stayed up. I think I stayed for a couple of the other sets. Like Dice Man played OD late. I stayed for that, and I can't remember where we were off to after. But yeah, thank you, man. We were in and out of there kind of. But that
amazing.
Oh man, such a good fest.
Amazing.
Bro.
Amazing. You did. That was, so I got there for your set. Like that was like when I pulled up and I walked over to the Moon stage and you just got on. I was like, oh, perfect fucking timing. The homie's on, man. This is great.
I think that's what it was, right? That was early. It was how it kicked off the fest, right? That was the first night.
Yeah, that was the pre-party night, and you played on that Moon stage. But dude, that set, you had what remix was that? You had it was like a rock remix that you did. Was it Brain Stew?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And I do that with Modulator too, so that's why it's funny. I might just have to do Brain Stew into the Kyle Goldstein mix of it.
That shit, man. I remember that. I was like, man, he done did that. I never heard that that was new for me, from seeing you, man. But that was amazing. That set kicked it off, man. Bro. I think Jansen played after you too, which was gnarly.
Yeah, Simba before me too, man. Oh man, it was good.
My God, gnarly night for that. It was great. Perfect time to roll up. Just had had a weed gummy, man. And I'm just I walk up in, I'm like, oh man, drinking some bags of wine. Wow. Rest in peace, fucking summer 2020 right there, man.
Well, we'll be right in your backyard if things do come back, huh?
Yeah, dude, I hope. I mean, I think they were going to New York this year, right?
Oh, are they?
They were. I think they did. I think they were moving to New York.
Damn.
But
as soon as you get there,
I mean, they're just like, oh, Kyle Goldstein, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. See you later. See you later.
He killed the guy last year. We can't have him back.
Rick killed the guy.
That's what we saying about you, bro. He fucking killed the guy at Equinox last year, bro.
I stabbed somebody with a trident. Anchorman reference, man. Come on, bro. Come on, let's go.
Where'd you get a grenade from, my man?
Oh my god.
Bro. Yo, I mean, hey, let's see if we can keep this as smooth as possible. If we see if anybody's dropping bombs on us tonight, though, you want to get
dude,
some.
I'm ready.
Bro,
I'm ready to hype beast, man. I'm hype beasting, bro. Look at that segue.
That segue. From a grenade to seeing if anyone's dropping bombs on us. I think I'm seeing some names. I'm thinking we got some bombs, though. I'm thinking.
Don't lie. You had that on your notepad, bro.
Bro, you know what? After Modulator Remix, I have nothing. I got nothing after that. So we've been free balling. No, but you've been a hell of a easy person to talk to, man. You're fucking funny as shit, bro, and it just feels like old friends kind of shit.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, it's been a weird ride of us seeing each other, hanging out, and dude. Always weird, but always a pleasure, man. It's always random as fuck.
Hey, fucking cheers to that. Cheers to that, man.
Thanks for having me on. You're drinking water. You're drinking water. I'm proud of you.
I got some coffee too. I don't know. What do you want? Cheers the bong. It's dirty.
Bro, you just drinking coffee at fucking 9 o'clock at night, bro?
Yeah,
I got some questions for you, man. You're talking about Caesar salads on your pizza. You're talking about fucking coffee at 9 p.m.
Hey, Kelly's. I got to stay up for Kelly's. They're open till 2. I got to hit the late night.
Here. Go do something better.
I'm hearing Mike's open till 3. You never know.
Go to Mike's.
Might have to change this to an espresso. Then we staying up till 3. Let's go.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's go.
Something about bombs and grenades.
Let's go, bro. Let's see if anyone's dropping these things on us. We're in the studio right now. We got let me get the Kyle Goldstein SoundCloud up. There we go. I don't know why it was on me. There we go, right here. Make sure to go follow the dude. We'll get his command up here too. He's got the Instagram. He's got the Facebook, the SoundCloud, the Twitter. All the goods.
Here, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, by the way.
Yeah,
thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, definitely, guys. You guys were fucking going ham when we were talking about gyros and Mike's roast beef and shit before, too, bro. So,
Still ain't learned, though. Still ain't learned that it's a motherfucking gyro, bro. I got it on the wall at my fucking place. They tell me how to say that shit.
Yo, I don't know, man. I thought it was maybe. Are they different? Are there different things?
No.
There's just gyro.
Dude, okay. I thought gyros for a long time, bro. I thought gyros forever until I went to that place and it was on the wall.
Damn. See, because my mom grew up in Astoria, and there's got a lot of Greeks over in Astoria, and she's always been like, yo, get the gyro. And I'm like, Ma, I think it's called euro. And she's like, no, there's 2 different things, Eric. And I'm like, I don't know, Ma. And she's
I believe your mom. I believe your mom. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Because I think we're talking about the same thing. And I don't know where she got her information from. I don't know if she got it from a true Greek, if she got it from a board.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. I don't know who she got it from. She's fake news. She's all about that shit.
She made the euro, bro. What are you saying? Everybody knows that Brightside's mom created the euro. That's what happened.
Not one big Greek, but she made it. She fucking embedded it into the Greek culture too, just out of respect.
She fucking made that tzatziki. She made that shit. She made that shit. She whipping in the kitchen, bro.
Tzatziki. That's actually what I call my ma. Tzatziki.
Mama tzatziki, bro.
Oh shit, bro. So let me see where we're at with this submission style, where we ended off last time. Because I think our first one might actually be Thick Boy from today. But
what? Who was that?
Thick Boy?
You said Dick.
Thick Boy.
You said Dick. I thought you said Dick Boy. I was
Dick
like, what?
Boy.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, what a name, man. I'm like, that's gonna get some fucking love.
Yo, you said you clicked on Little Peep because you were like, what the fuck is this? Expecting it something
exactly,
totally different.
Man. 100%.
If this man was Dick Boy, you never know what kind of heat he's coming with, bro. No, but we've already said his name right here. Wait, there. That's you. His name right here kind of looks like 2 butts, like a thick butt right there, like the SpongeBob
thick,
butt.
Like that kind of thick. Okay, I'm expecting some thickness, man.
Thickness, yeah, dude. It looks thick. Look at this shit. Easy Baked S-Fem and G-Space remix. Let's go, Thick Boy.
Let's get it.
First and foremost, let's see what he's got. All right. You can hear that, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Something's happening.
Sorbet.
Bungee gum.
Oh God.
Bungee gum はガムと
Wow.
バンジーガムはガムと バンジーガム
Oh my God.
バンジーガムはガムとバンジーガムはガムと
God damn. All right, thick boy. Thick boy. Yo, I love the vibes too, man. It was like, yo, it was like straight, like not in your face too hard, you know? It was just like the bass was just rattling your goddamn grundle.
He got the name right, man. Thick boy, man. That shit. God damn, man.
Yeah.
Hands on the head, bro. I'm not the producer tip, bros, but I know. I'm like, that shit's good. That shit sounds fucking great.
Yo.
God damn, man.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, fire ass tune, man. All around nicely mixed, nicely. It looks like it's mastered already too, man. And the fucking tune in general is just really dope, bro. I like that it's not too in your face, not too on the upper end of the frequencies, you know? It's just like all lets that bass talk. So if you got your SoundCloud, if you linked it already, bro, please link us again.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
That was dope.
Good way to start that shit, man.
Oof, right to the fucking underground bunker, kind of the party area. I didn't know if we were
He
going
said,
to jacuzzi.
Gyro, gyro, who gives a fuck, man? He's like, I'm going to play this shit right.
Oh, shit, man. Yo, and also, right as we were beginning that song, I don't know if it was because the song was so fucking hot or what, but, yeah, Short Bake, man. Thank you so much. That's, I can't thank you enough. Dropped a dono on us right at the beginning of that song.
God damn.
Fucking donation, man. You know, thank you very much for the support, everybody who's tuning in. There was a couple bits, too, that got, overlooked when we were talking, when we were having a little conversation about gyro, euro, whatever it's called. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all. You know, I know I didn't get to say thank you for the resubs and everything, too. But, yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, Tomas, hey, thank you. Mo, I know you did, too. And, yeah, man, Short Bake, that was above and beyond, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Y'all are really nice. Y'all are really nice.
Bro.
Well deserved, by the way, Eric. Well deserved, bro.
Hey, thank you.
100%.
Thank you, man. Hey,
100%.
this is I can't, sometimes I can't believe the kind of love we get over here, even just in terms of like support and good music too, just people coming in here just to either support the good music or fucking donate their good music, and that shit is like, it's pretty inspiring. It's like full circle kind of shit too, because not only like is it monetarily gaining, these guys are fucking supporting me, but these guys are like inspiring me with music too, so it's kind of nuts. It's keeping me on my shit.
It's so cool, man. It's so cool. It's so cool. The amount of talent that's just here and just around, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, man. Dude. Beautiful thing.
And like, like you and Webson, man, you guys probably lived like 20 minutes from each other this whole time, and it wasn't until a year ago or however long it was that you guys fucking got together. It's
facts.
Like, these
facts,
motherfuckers are right there. This motherfucker
right there, man. You're not far.
This guy
we just had no idea you existed.
Yeah.
Thick Boy, bro. That shit was fucking bananas, bro. I really liked that track, man. I could imagine that, like, down in that fucking Middle East basement, man, just on some Hennies, bro. Just fucking going, bro. I loved it.
That's why I love that there's like still a big sound system culture right now, even when we're not playing on sound systems and shit, you know? Like there's still stuff that's like it's you know it's gonna be a banger once it gets down there, but it's still like, all right, we're gonna play it on our fucking 5-inch Rockets right now, and just like we're gonna wish and hope, pretend we're there.
Dude, that felt some shit through these nice Yamaha headphones, bro. Like I was just sitting there, I'm like, I need to be at a show right motherfucking now, man. Like, come on.
Something amazing. Just like, give us the bass or some shit.
It's a special crowd, man, for sure. It's a special type of appreciation.
For real, man. For real. It's only gotten stronger too, which is cool.
Amazing.
But, I mean, we're learning about new people every day, and here's another one of these guys, Josh Teed. I just learned about him and his violin I think last week, or maybe a little bit longer than that, but I really got hip to it last week. I'm like, oh shit, it's you on the violin. That's you, like, what, Boston local? Oh, New Hampshire.
Yeah, no,
okay.
He's out in Manch. He actually lives down the street from me now. We're working. He's actually, hopefully, I think soon, we're working on a few tracks together. But first off, I'll give him a quick plug, man. This kid is unfucking believably talented. This kid, I met him the first Equinox. He had a little like speaker set up with his violin when I just pulled up, and we just started having conversation. But man, this kid is another level talented. Like his violin work is incredible, his production, his sound design, all top notch, and a great guy, and a really good guy that that you should support 110%. This dude is the man, and he makes some beautiful ass music. But shout out to Josh Teed, man.
Well, I'm hyped to hear what you guys come up with. I definitely think you would complement each other, like your vocal style too, and just diversity wise would complement like his wide range of production skills too.
100%, man. 100%. He's so talented, man. It's crazy talented. Violin's so hard, man. Like that's like a difficult ass instrument, man.
Fretless, like what are you talking about?
And then homie just literally he's like, yeah, I'm gonna play some violin and just throw some fucking nasty ass sound design on top of it and just see what happens.
It's definitely unique, it's a new kind of like style too, like there's that Govinda like violin-y kind of S too, but then there's the Josh Teed who's got his own
sound with it, man.
Exactly. Who's continued from there, where I feel like Govinda is kind of like got I don't want to say comfortable, because I mean it's just he was doing it before there was any promise of this being a career, and it being popular, electronic music being popular, let alone fucking instrumental electronic music and niche electronic music. But I feel like he laid some groundwork and then kind of chilled out, so it's kind of interesting where people will pick up that baton and kind of just keep running.
Facts, man. And he's actually been gaining, at least from when I met him to right now, some real good traction, like some good big releases. And I think he has a Closey remix now, bro. Ooh. Like that, like dude's doing some things, man. I'm excited to hear this one.
All right, let's go. All right, let's see what he got then. Josh motherfucking Teed. Link us your SoundCloud too, boss. What do you think? Jacuzzi?
Yeah.
All right.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, bro.
Shit.
Some straight heat, bro, tonight already, man. Already.
Damn, coming through these submissions right now. All right, yo. I don't even know what to say to production like that. You know, like the one with Thick Boy was dope, man. I think everything sat well with the mix and like mixed and mastered very well. This is like also mixed, mastered very well, produced fucking phenomenally, you know, and it's a totally different blend of styles too, which I was like literally just talking about, like whereas I feel like Govinda might have laid some groundwork, you know, and then kind of maybe got comfortable. And I could be wrong, you know. I feel like that second part right here, that's where you know, like the taking the next level is, you know. So you have that fucking intro and crazy shit, and then mixed with that second part too. You're like you got your hand on the pulse kind of thing, you know.
So good, man, so good. And I think somebody said it in the chat, and I agreed entirely. That was like that first section, that beautiful section, reminded me a lot of like an Emancipator set, you know what I mean, or something along those lines. Where it was, and I'm actually curious, was that Josh, was, if you're in the chat, was that guitar or was that you plucking your violin in that particular section there, where it was that gorgeous first part that you had there, then the second part, man, God, so good, man, beautiful, and still could get down to it, which is a, you know, dude, gorgeous thing, man.
Yeah, no, and honestly, like you said, like what was that beginning part? That's violin, like, or is that?
I think that's a violin for sure.
Oof, man.
And then he had those. It was almost like it had like I almost think it was. I want to say it was the violin. He was plucking the violin as he was doing it on that, like on like the drop of the first drop, kind of in that sense. That's what I thought.
Which one? A little farther out. This one?
No, there was a part. Hold on, man. It was both. There we go. I knew there was something there.
Oh shit, he's plucking it over here. Yeah, I love.
Homie's just flexing, bro. Homie's just flexing over there.
No, for real. And it evolves like 3 to 4 to 5 different times too. You know, there's like when it drops, it gets like a vocal over it that sits real nice, that accompanies the violin. When it fucking breaks out, it's like a really nice airy tune. Stunning. You know.
Yeah, just beautiful ass music, man. Yeah. Beautiful ass music from a beautiful ass man. How you doing, Josh T?
He's buttering you up for that fucking collab. Hey, let me spit over this one. Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, that was really dope, man. And the blending of all these different styles, it just you did a really good job of having everything sit so well in the mix, you know, and every different element come in, so many different textures. None of them like sounded like they were competing for frequency range, you know. So I really wouldn't even have any like critiques for something like this. It sounds fucking polished, you know. The first part, that dreamy, like you said, emancipator part, like it goes so well with that second part too, and it seems like the mix and everything seems really good on both fronts too. So I think you did a good job with that.
You just mentioned right there, Eric. He just said that it was a 1-string Chinese violin.
What?
Duh.
What?
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Dude. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. You know what I mean?
Like, yo, how do you 1 string? What?
This bananas, bro. That makes that shit crazier.
Dude.
You know, you did that on 1 string.
Yeah, man. Even cool. It says it's a Chamura collab. Is that like, was it a mix of both y'all styles, or was that second part like a little bit more somebody else? Because that first part was definitely, I'm assuming you won the Chinese, the one string Chinese flute. You know what I mean? 1 string Chinese violin. But
1 string Chinese flute, bro.
We're just inventing fucking instruments over here, bro.
We're just making up instruments and fucking Girth Gang over here, bro.
Oh shit, bro. You never know. You never know, bro. Hey,
someone's gonna make it now.
Yo, the Chinese got to get on it, or else I will. All right, or else I will. Josh T's gonna be on it. But yeah, man, he fucking slayed that one, bro. I don't know advice. I got none for it. I would say just release it as soon as possible because it's fire.
That's a good advice right there. That's advice, Eric. That's right.
Oh shit, man. All right, yeah. Well, if he linked us to SoundCloud, hey man, thank you for the submission too, Mr. Josh T. Looking forward to what you got with Kyle Goldstein, and looking forward to any other submissions you got for us in the future, boss. So yeah,
love you, buddy.
Let's see what else. Let's see if we can give feedback to anybody, or else they're just gonna be too hot to handle every one of these. Let's see. We got Gladi up next.
All right.
Mr. Gladi. would say link us at SoundCloud if you haven't. Okay, you did. And
Nice.
dope tune, man. It's got a real good idea. You said you wanted some feedback on it. I think it could use a few things in terms of like variation. You know, it'd help just move the song a little bit up to where it could be, and it's real simple things too, like just some snare variation. I noticed it was like, I think maybe the same snare the whole time. I could be a little wrong because I noticed it towards at the second drop, so I know it was at least the same snare the whole second drop. And I would say you could switch that up, and you know, maybe a little bit of variation in terms of like where it hits the kick and then the snare. Maybe you could have some like trap stuff. You had it going in the intro, like this part, all those little rolls. Yeah, you could use that in the middle of the drop too. I would say to have some variation, maybe even just cut the 808s, like I think Abominable said that, and just have either the synth or the snare. I mean, not the snare, those rolls, or the vocals that you had. Just be the main focus for a quick second, because the 808s are pretty much like the driving force throughout the whole tune. But you know, 4 bars into that, you get that main synth, and then that synth is actually pretty fucking fire. But maybe you gotta let it be the attention for a second. You know, maybe you gotta let that be the thing that sits is the highest in the mix, and sometimes that just means cutting the 808. Doing a little bit of a breakdown or something like that. But yeah, I thought it was dope, man. It was it had a good vibe and stuff. Just a couple little variations here and there, maybe just some snare, even some kicks variation if you'd like. But I think the snare, the synth, I mean, and the synth, the vocals, and like everything else was pretty good. Just a little variation, you know. But yeah, Kyle, you want to?
Yeah, you give some really good advice, man. You give some damn good advice. Yeah, no, I think that was right on the money, man. I think it's a little bit of variation there. I think Abominable also says something about, you know, kind of messing around with that vocal sample a little bit as well. I think that would really do the track a little bit more justice as well. But yeah. I liked it. I was bopping the whole time as well. I think that 808 hit pretty fucking hard. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I think I like the vocal variation. I think just kind of fucking around and experimenting with that a little bit would be definitely helpful. But overall, that was really good, man. Really good.
Yeah. You know, maybe even just I'm not like, maybe just a rap vocal too, you know, either like get somebody over it. You know, it's just, it would help give it a theme or something too, you know. It doesn't even have to be necessarily the whole thing, but maybe it's just a little
fire sample in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Even, sample. Yeah. Even, and if that means so, like, because I think this in a live setting, if you're gonna play this live, you'd probably have an acapella over it or something, you know, or like it would go so well mixing into the next track because there's a lot of like room, you know what I mean? So you could either take something from the next track and tease it over this one, or even the acapella would be a good transition too. But yeah, man, sometimes I'll make a song and then I'll play a cappella over it, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna add this to the final song, even if it's like a copyrighted song. I'll kind of warp it in a little way. I'm like, fuck it, it just goes and helps bring a little bit of I don't know, human touch to it. But you have vocals in there, so hey, it works. But maybe a little, you know, Kyle Goldstein up in there, you know.
I was actually curious too, is that your own vocal or is that a sample as well from somewhere as well for that little vocal chop that you had going on there? COVID to water. Leave me alone. I you know, the lady brought in Bud Lights. I'm gonna drink the Bud Lights and be appreciative. Do you know what I mean, man?
Oh man.
Someone got mad at me for switching Coronas to Bud Lights.
Bro, it had to be done, bro. It had to be done. He mentioned Swayze. He got the Corona and Lime fucking endorsement in, and now he's on the Bud Light.
And then we have his audience drinking Bud Light. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it the Bud Lattes, man.
Oh, man.
Classy beer.
My mom's just drinking wine over here, so that's the Swayze crew, if you ask me.
It's okay. She also made the gyro, so.
In the Ziki sauce. We're not even gonna pronounce the tzatziki. It's just Ziki now.
Mama tzatziki.
Oh shit.
She won't even know me if I ever, in some weird universe, meet your mother. I'm gonna go, hey, Mama Taziki, how are you? She's gonna be, what the fuck is this? Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Who does he think he is over here? His mother Taziki? Is this some sort of insult I should know about?
Blonde tip Mike Pizza, Mama Suzuki 1200.
Just turned into a motorbike now over here. Fucking. Well, whatever you call those things. I don't want to say crotch rocket because that's something I don't want to call my mom a crotch rocket.
Bro, we just showed our age by you saying motorbike.
Them things, you know, you smoking the dope over there. Jumping on your motorbike. Into the dope.
You and your crazy kids on your motorbikes, just, causing a ruckus,
Messing up my lawn. Oh, shit, bro. Hey, we are getting older. It is fucked, bro.
It's okay. Well, in a couple of years, we'll be listening to strictly drum and bass and hating everything else. So.
Oh, just purists all day, baby. Let's go. Ma, get the Euros.
I'm here for the culture, man.
Oh, man. Or Psytrance. We could go that way, too, because they're kind
Bro, we could. Dude, when I'm super, super baked, I have so much fun watching Psytrance crowd reactions. I think it's the funniest thing in the world, bro. People go bananas. People absolutely go nuts. You find these like weird festivals and God knows where, and every single person is probably for 3 days, 12 hours just going fucking bananas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
so
you know what?
funny to watch.
You know what, though? Like, that is true. They do have them in the most random places, like Israel and Palestine. Like, they'll have them, I don't know about that, but, like, like random places.
They have them there at the same time, and they argue about which one was better.
Maybe that's the only time they come together, is dancing the Psytrance.
They have a dead smack in the middle. Like, here we go. Everybody come together and listen to some Psytrance and jump around for 3 days.
Yo, so you think Psytrance is, like, the most universal fucking of these subgenres, then?
Dude, I feel like there's a genre out there that's kind of like the soccer of sports, right? Like, no one knows it's the most popular in America, but like it definitely is probably way more popular somewhere else. Wow. Did I just blow your mind right there?
That's a good ass comparison too. I'm not even gonna lie, because soccer is super fucking. It's popular, but it also like not in your face popular,
Right. Like, it's the most popular sport in the world, but in your eyes, you're like, oh, wait, you telling me that's bigger than American football? You know what I mean? Like, same kind of thing, bro. Like, we probably go out there and then everybody's like, what is this shit that you're listening to?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Psytrance.
I just drop bombs, man. It's almost like I do live streams too. You know what I mean? Once in a while.
Yeah. So any plans of coming back now that you got the spot though?
Maybe. We'll figure it out. I want to do a couple. Me and Hudson have some stuff planned. We're gonna figure some stuff out, but I don't know. I would love to. I mean, I want to do stuff anyways, just like regular podcasting, hanging out, sessions. Maybe get some artists in there that want to hang out and talk, and we'll get Jamie to pull things up on the fucking.
Yo, it's been helping me not go crazy, So fuck it. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, man. Yeah. That's perfect, man. You've been absolutely crushing it on this, though. Like I was saying, everybody in the chat, if you disagree, disagree. But I thought that this dude in this scene was kind of the first person to take it to another level, like where with all the different screens you have popping up, man. Like no one that I know is doing it better than you right now when it comes to that live stream shit, bro. Whoa. Not even fucking a question. Not even a question. And I'm not even gassing him up. You know what I mean? I don't want to gas him up. He's been saying gyros. You know what I mean? He puts fucking Caesar salad on his pizza and shit, apparently. But big ups. Everybody show some hearts for fucking Eric in the chat, man.
Thank you,
this
bro. Dude's
been absolutely grinding, man. Wow. And it's very commendable.
Well, yo, honestly, you would be seriously really good at live streaming. I mean, I know you do, but like you making it a thing too, because you talk to the chat, you fucking commend everybody. You're really good with like just keeping the conversation going too, man. So definitely, my hat's off to you too, bro, because you've been a fucking pleasure and a half to just chat with. That's why I think that went on for so long too, is because I'm just like, hey man,
dude, I love that.
I'm having a good time shooting the shit with you. It's not always the case
fantastic.
either.
No, it's hard sometimes. You know what I mean? I could only imagine. Like, you know what I mean? You got some people that don't know, they don't talk. Like that's how I am all the time, bro. I mean, I think that's why we even know each other like that. You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
we just have that ability to have a conversation. But it's been a pleasure, man. This has been so fucking fun, man. I've had such a good time.
Hey, my pleasure, man. Seriously. Thank you for coming on and bringing some fucking, dope people. One's calling you a fuckhead, but I know it's because he loves you.
That's because he's from Massachusetts, I'm assuming. I'm guaranteeing that motherfucker's from Massachusetts. Without a goddamn doubt.
It's so weird. It's because like that's definitely how I show love to my friends too. Is just like a roast battle, It's like
if you ain't getting made fun of in my friend group, you're not in the friend group, bro. You're just not. Yeah. You can't sit with us, bro. You can't.
For real, dude. It's
man.
Yeah, Darlin says masshole gang. It's just like it's an embracement too, like New York too. It's an embracement of just an assholeness, but you kind of, it's tough love. It's definitely tough love. I think if you're not like this, you're not talking shit to your friends, like you're kind of iffy about him. Like, I don't know if I could trust this guy.
Nah, man. If you can't joke around and take a little bit of a ribbon, I actually, hold on real quick. I gotta see my homie Pippi in here. Yo, what up, Pippi? It's one of my best friends in the world right there, man.
Let's go, Pippi. Shout out Pippi.
Shout out Pippi.
He says kick rocks, dude. That's what his response is.
That's our thing, bro. You gotta kick some fucking rocks. This is what I need him to do. I need him to go down to Oak Grove train station right now. I need him to go all the way down there. I need him to walk. He can't even drive. You got to walk all the way over to Oak Grove, and I need him to kick the biggest motherfucking rock he can find. And he needs to find it on the train tracks. He needs to go all the way down that bitch. You know what I mean? So kick a rock, man.
Kick a boulder, honestly. It might be a boulder is what he's talking about, I think.
Walk to the Grand Canyon. Kick that shit.
Oh, shit, bro.
What a sesh, man. This has been great.
Yeah, for real, dude. For real. And we got a couple more tunes if you want to get into these too,
Dude, I'm here. I'm here for the ride, man.
We can shoot the shit forever, I
think, yeah, we can.
So dude, it's a keep problem. Going on.
No, I'm down, man. I'm here for the ride, man. Let's go.
All right, man. All right, so let's listen to a couple more. I'm sure we'll get into some banter here and there. But we got Elevate up next, bro.
That shit's guaranteed, bro.
A banter.
Either way, I'm proud of him. He's doing a great job.
For real.
Oh man.
Look at this though.
7 years ago, bro.
What the fuck? Released 7 years ago too. 5 years. Some of these comments, 5 years old, 6 years old. It's on wax, dude.
Dude.
7 years ago. Damn.
Wow. Tell me that didn't remind you, like, I mean, I've never been, but I could only imagine being at, like, Burning Man.
Oh, yeah.
And hearing some shit like that, dude. Like, and just being like, oh, man, this is great. This is fucking...
Yo,
that was
real.
Fun.
For real.
Fun.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. His shit has been, like, he sends us stuff from, like, old times, and it keeps up, not that it's, like, you know, as clean and stuff as the new 7 years later, obviously. But you almost can't tell. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucking insane, dude. It's like
it holds its own, man. Like, you know, like those. It's like fine wine, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit. I mean, that sounded fun. That's something that I would get down to. I know that, man. Like if I'm in some like I'm hearing like Envision, I'm hearing Burning Man, and I'm like walking around the playa, just like, oh, this is a party, man. This is it. This is it. You know what I mean?
For real.
So that was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Eric's gonna hit you with some producing shit, I'm assuming.
I mean, I don't even know. 7 years down the line, I'm sure the things that you'd fix, like you already know too. You know,
right? Facts.
There's, you know,
any production stuff. I'm just gonna be like, hey, Eric, what's up, man? You got anything to say about this? Because I had fun.
Hey, dude, you know, you need those. You know, you pick beats. So I mean, you pick beats, and that's kind of like part of your living too. You know. You might not.
Facts,
I mean,
facts.
you're getting into production now too, so it's like there's obviously an ear for it too, man, and that's why I've been liking, you know, getting other, like we even had Ash, the visual artist, in here, Databyte, and I'm like, all right.
I loved his visuals are sick.
Dude, he's
his
crazy.
visuals are awesome, man. I've never met that guy or talked to that guy, but I definitely have seen his visuals before, man. He's fucking really good.
He's on one.
It must have been interesting his perspective though, right? Like,
yeah.
Well,
yeah. You know, oh, sorry, go on.
Go ahead. No, my fault, bro. It's no, like, did he have any like production tips or anything like that? Did he say anything like that? Like, I'm curious.
I don't think so like that. It was more of like, hey, I like this, maybe something like a shorter kind of thing. If I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe like, oh, it could have been shorter. If I could be totally stretching too, but he also brought some visual guys in too, so they had visual samples that we looked at. One or two of those.
Man, money.
Yeah,
that was really fun though, man. I really enjoyed that track a lot. It kind of put me in a place, which is really cool. You know what I mean? Like, I immediately thought of something where I'd be in this situation, which is always a cool thing to have with tracks, right? Where I'm like, ooh, I could picture this place, or I could picture it that place. Like, that's really cool.
Takes you there, you know? Like, that's what's dope about songs. Yeah. No,
100%.
that's fire, man. Production, like, it was actually pretty, like, well produced and mixed and everything for a 7-year-old tune. Like, obviously there's a couple, you know, like I always kind of go through is like transients and stuff. So you had some headroom on things like the sub and stuff, but I think that's all shit you've heard me say like 10 times in terms of other episodes, and 100 times actually in other episodes and other people's stuff. So I mean, I don't know what you'd change in the 7 years that you've made the tune, but there'd just be a couple things like mix downs, like you have a little headroom up there, you know. So you could have pushed the bass and everything else a little higher too, because you could visually see where the bass is coming in, like right there, and then there's some transients over here, so you could push it maybe 1 or 2 decibels. But I mean, it's a 7-year-old song tune too, so I mean, things weren't even that over compressed. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't always that loud, you know.
Dude, even those, like, even the sound palette there in that one, you know what I mean? Where it's like some of those 7-year-old sounds are just, I love those. You know what I mean? Like, like even that, like the you know what I mean? Like, that shit was so fucking sick to me. I'm like, oh, this is fun, man. I enjoyed that a lot, man.
Yeah.
I mean, from a non-producer perspective there, that was really enjoyable. That was something that I could definitely get down to 100%.
Definitely. I think that's what's important about music too, is like as long as you could get down to it, all this like all this like little technical transient bullshit and stuff, it's really not going to make the difference at the end of the day. But like just in terms of what probably you would have changed in the 7 years, it would have been, you would have been on top of that anyway, you know, like we all get better at mix downs and masters and all that shit. So I mean, your music is consistently not needed to be part of the loudness war too, which I think is some of the niceness of it. It's just like, it's like Josh Teeds. Josh Teeds doesn't have to be a brick, but I mean, if it is like more, you know, I feel like more people are gonna play it, and people that you're not gonna expect, because they could work it around like an Excision tune just based of how loud it is, you know. And I guess that's the thing. In the last 7 years, everyone's just made their tunes that much louder, you know.
Yeah. Wow. I'm learning shit. I'm just learning things right now, man. I'm getting schooled up in here right now.
Nah, bro, nah, never that, because I'm still learning too, bro. Because so I might be looking back at this sometimes in a year or two and be like, loudness war? Who the fuck cares about a loudness war? Fuck it. Play anything on Henny's, they sound good, bro.
Dude, those Hennies, man. Shout out to Hennessy Sound Design. I'm plugging everything. We're doing it. You know, it's been a couple hours now. I've just been plugging mad shit. The artists, fucking sandwich shops. We're out here.
I've honestly wanted to get him on too. Sean, just like see what his opinion on this kind of stuff would be too, you know?
He would be great, man. I suggest Seamus from Beard Thug would be somebody, like, just throwing some names out there. He is that dude, man. If when it comes to sound engineering and, you know, running sound for a show, dude, he has always made me sound pristine, and he's made the whole entire event sound pristine. He was, you know, heading sound for that Unstage what was it, like 8 battle axes? Like, no, it was more. It was like 12 at the Uns. Whatever it was.
Something crazy. Yeah, I didn't know he was handling that though. Oh shit, I didn't even see
that was him, bro. That was absolutely him. Damn. Without a doubt, running that shit, man. But he's a really cool guy. He works at Henny too. So, you know, just throwing some names out there.
Oh, you're saying, wait, Seamus?
Seamus Southern from Beard Thug was, you know, he works for Henny.
Oh, and he was the one doing the sound for the 8 battle axes thing. That's what you're saying.
Whatever it was, I think it was more than that. It might have been 12, man. It was like whatever, you know. It was like 3 or 4 stacks of battle axes.
Dude, that's crazy.
At that Unstead, that was crazy. But no, he would be great because he's like one of those dudes that breaks it down to the science. You know what I mean? To the math and shit like that. He's really good. But Sean is awesome too, man. I love Sean, man. He's always such a good guy.
Yeah, well, I think we need to pick that brain. Like, how did you even start thinking about making a fucking speaker system like this? You know, like, what the fuck, bro? What kind of...
And it changed, dude. It changed the game, man. It really did. Like, for a small boutique company like that to come in and then be, you know, thrown into the names of PK Function 1 and be really competitive, you know what I mean? That is unbelievable, and it's right out of Massachusetts. Bro. Not saying that Massachusetts does everything better than everybody else, but I mean, hey, you know what?
Oh shit! Apparently not what you're eating though. Not Euros. Bro.
I guess not. I guess they have some flaws, man. I guess I gotta be honest with myself a little bit.
Well, Henny's, you know, fuck it. They got the Hennies, so they got bragging rights for that, bro.
Dude, so good. Like, remember? I think the first Henny show that I ever saw was Truth on a Boat. Ooh. And it was dude, it was Terraform, so Tovio was opening.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was I forget who else it was, but then there was Wonderbar, rest in peace. It was Shades back-to-back Truth set after the boat. On I don't think it was Henny's there, but the Henny boat was like a big stepping stone, I feel like, in the direction of sound system culture in Boston. I was already there, but I mean, that was the first time I heard it, at least. And I remember the windows of the boat. It was this tiny fucking, I thought the boat was going to sink, bro. I was in there. The windows are flexing, man. It was unbelievable experience, man. Shout out to Resonate. Shout out to those dudes as well, man.
Yeah.
But
I
that
think
show ain't shit.
Yeah, no, for real. I think they, in general, like really put Hennessy's on the map, you know? Like they were one of the first to consistently book Sean and his system and believe in that enough to where it's like, all right, it's worth the money to not just, you know, you rely on whatever's in the system, in the house system. Like we're going to bring fucking systems out. And then people started picking up the name Hennessy because of those shows. And now it's like,
and that was it, man. Now it's like this multiple systems all across the country right now that are HSD, man. It was crazy. Like touring that with that shit was a fucking pleasure, bro. Like that was the best. It was so good, man. Shout out to Hennessy Sound Design. Shout out to Resonate.
Yeah,
doing their thing, man. They really did, you know, kind of pave the way for that system in a lot of ways for me. I mean, Sean's genius. The whole team is genius. But man, I remember when that started first coming around, man. Unbelievable shows, man. Just unbelievable shows,
dude. Yeah, we definitely gotta hit up Sean and just be like, dude, what? Let's chat, man, because I definitely want to. Like, how did this start? You're such a young dude, and like you said, you're on par now with in the same conversation as PK and fucking Function One and all these top name competitors.
Void. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's just crazy, and like, it's funny because like I've had like, you know, scarce interactions with Sean. I mean, me and him have talked. And whatnot, but when you talk to that kid, you know how genius that guy is. You know what I mean? When you talk to him, you're like, dude, do you even know what you did for people?
It's so
like,
weird. Do
you ever even have an idea of what you did for a whole entire culture of people that really appreciate this shit for what it is? You go to that show, like I always say, Middle East downstairs because it's home base, but it's like the shows before Hennessy came to when the shows with Hennessy came. The difference, dude, astronomical. Astronomical.
It's like set the scene over here. I feel like now it's like, you know, like Massachusetts or Boston became the hub for the Hennessy before they became outward. So you had to come here to like listen to it and shit. And it was almost like a gem too, because I remember when Functions even became like a big talking point amongst like the friends. You know, we went to Infrasound and everyone's like Function One, and then it was like we were over here in Boston and no one really knew about the Hennessys, but we'd be like, yo, but Hennessy, and now it's like, yo, Hennessy, and it's like, all right,
everybody's just fiending for Hennessy's now, man. It's like, now Infrasound had them out there recently, right? It was a Hennessy rig, a Void rig, and a Function One rig.
Bro, insane, man.
Top of the line, man.
It's like says something about like I think it just gives like the scene a little bit more like hope too, you know, once you're just like, oh, somebody with just an interest and a drive and a passion for it can come through and just be innovative. Not even just in the sense that we think, which is music, you know, there's like, oh, one path, you got to do music, you got to do touring. This guy could come in and just change the game with a fucking sound system, and then that breeds a bunch of sound engineers and people who like have jobs now because they're traveling the world supplying these things. For real, you know?
Man, that's the crazy part about it, man. It's like, it's all of a sudden, it was like all these systems just started popping up. There was one in the Midwest, then there's one out in Colorado, then there's one out over here, man. It's just crazy,
dude,
man.
Much deserved.
So talented, like,
yes.
Oh my God, so good. Is that Abominable I'm seeing right here, right on the screen right now?
Is it a what? Oh yeah, Abominable.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. He's been hiding over here. I see him talking. Let's see what he's got. See if something that we want to play on these Hennies, baby.
Oof.
Jesus. We still got. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Long one. Long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I'm reloading.
Abominable.
Abominable, man. I love that, man. That was fun as fuck. Weird, man. I can picture that late night somewhere, man. That put me in a place again, which is really cool, man. I really enjoyed that. Always a pleasure hearing your shit, man.
Yo, for real. Yo, definitely, man. And we mentioned the Hennies like right before that. That's definitely something that would slap on some Hennies. You know?
Facts. That would push some serious air around, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real. That was I think mixed, mastered, and everything's perfect. Maybe just I would say a little bit of length. I was waiting till the second drop to be like, okay, maybe you could just cut it up, but that second drop, nah, keep exactly as is, bro. That shit was fire as fuck too, man. Like through and through. There was enough variation. There was enough like movement in it, you know. But I would say maybe just the first drop. Just cut it up like right at this part, right where you would just add that's the first part. Just start bringing in that second drop. You know what I mean? Just because that shit was so gas, man. I think people need to hear that ASAP. You know, like give them a little taste of it, a little preview, because that bass was amazing on that first drop. Let me not take away credit from it. That shit was dope as fuck too, you know. But I feel like the second drop was so dope that people shouldn't wait that long for it, you know. Like I think maybe just cut out however long is this, 2 minutes to maybe 30 seconds of that first drop, and that second drop just get it in there soon, man, because that shit was oof, you know. So I think the less people hear a repetitive beginning, the less they're gonna think it's gonna be a repetitive second drop, and hopefully not skip over it or whatever. But unfortunately, that's the reality of SoundCloud culture and shit like that too. You honestly just go right to the drop sometimes. Sometimes if I'm listening to new music, I'll just go right to it, you know, and just listen. Just pay attention to how even you listen to music too. So if that's something that you end up doing, man, maybe or during your song, if you feel like, I don't know if it was you the other day who came in here and was like, oh, this is a little too long as we're listening to it. If you're feeling that as you're showing it to somebody, then listen to your gut, you know, then it 100%. Might be a little too long.
100%, man, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like that, you know, somebody listening to a track, right? And it's like that first 30 seconds of that track is so fucking crucial, right? To getting somebody engaged and bringing somebody in. I entirely agree, man.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Oh, thank you.
Eric just coming in with the good advice, man. Just killing it, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Hey, and this is and like I said, bro, it's subjective too. So if that part makes you happy, if like I'm saying, listen to your gut. If that little part makes you happy, bro, fucking all power to you. Leave it in. I'm just saying, in my opinion, that intro was dope enough to where I would have listened to I would have listened to the second drop even if it was shorter, you know, and it might make me fucking listen to the song 2 more times. But I mean, if it's 5 minutes, I might be less inclined to listen to the whole song and just that second drop, that second dope drop, you know, or maybe that's all I'm gonna play if I play it live or something. But you know, that's if it makes you fucking happy, bro. That's what's most important, you know.
As long as you're happy, man. As long as you're happy,
dude. Yeah. So. Fuck it. If 5 minute long tunes makes you fucking hyped, more power to you, bro. But I know when I'm coming to this tune, boom, I'm going right here, like 15 seconds before, you know. So I know that's fucked up too, because I put a lot of time into intros and shit too. But now that I heard that second drop, ooh, I'm going right for the goods, going right for the schwambili, baby. The meat and potatoes right there.
Nice. The meat and potatoes, kid. You know what I mean? Oh man, I liked it though, man. It was really good. Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, man.
I'm a hype beast, bro. I'm a straight up hype beast. I'm like, everything's fucking awesome.
Yo, man. No, like this is me like having to say something too, you know, like because if we were 5 songs down the line and I didn't say anything, which I feel like sometimes I feel like I shouldn't, but then we'd be 5 songs down the line and I'm like, this is too good. I got no advice. So. One time Aya pulled me to the side. She's like, I think people listen because they want advice, you know? Like, start giving advice.
Literally. Yeah, no, we had a thing on our stream where it was like, we would specify like, hey, you want feedback on this or nah? You know what I mean? It would be like some like Discord thing. Hey, we need feedback on this. But it was like, but man, it's hard. Like, I don't know anything about producing when it comes to that kind of shit. Like so I'm like, I think everything sounds fucking amazing. I'm like, this shit sounds so good.
Me too. So and it hurts me to nitpick some things too, but you know, like,
dude,
sometimes
you gotta though, bro. You gotta like that. Like it's so cool. I could only imagine as a producer, right, trying to like learn and, you know, refine their craft, to have someone like you sitting here telling them like, hey, try this, try that. I bet it's, you know, gold to some people, which is great. You know what I mean?
And it works 2 ways sometimes too, because sometimes somebody who has no idea too will just come in here and be like, oh, try this when I'm producing. I'm like, oh, maybe I will try this, you know? Or like somebody who does know their shit, or a meet and greet contestant. It's like a mutual thing almost. It becomes like a communal kind of effort, you know? And I think that's what's kind of dope about this Twitch thing, because I look to people too, like Mr. Bill, you know, like you said, you know, some of the first people to do this. Mr. Bill was definitely doing this before it was cool and shit, you know, and having a connection to him, just like who you think is like a fucking guru, who's like 5 braining, and he just over here like, nah, you just fucking flip the switch, you cunt. And he's like, you're good. It's like, oh, that's all I had to do is like fucking flip a switch? Damn.
Some quality advice. This man, just flip a motherfucking switch, man. Fucking flip a switch and call it a day, man.
Oh yeah.
But
no.
I'm actually curious, man. Like, has there been tracks that have like inspired you since you've been doing these kind of meet and greets and like things like that have been like, ooh, like, is there something there for me like to kind of experiment with? And I'm like, I heard something, like, I mean, I'm once again not a producer, right? But it's like, for you, man, like, has there ever been something you heard like, ooh, I want to maybe give that a try and see if it fucking works for something of mine?
Definitely, man. I've taken like screenshots of, you know, maybe I'll peep in on a Twitch or something, and then I'll be like, oh, what's that audio effect rack? And I'll take a screenshot of it, or I'll definitely hear fucking meet and greet submissions like. At least 50% of them at this point are just like, oh shit, okay. Not even if it's like production, like, oh, I got a question for you, what are you doing this wise, and how do you do that? It's more of like, yo, this guy's got 200 followers and he's fucking producing shit like this and
shit like this.
Yo,
right?
I gotta get on my shit, bro. Like, what tutorial should I be watching right now? Because like I don't want to be the one that gets lapped at the end of the day too, you know? Like, I talk about these producers and it's just easy to get sidetracked and not watch tutorials and just get stuck in your own ways, and then when you see the kids producing laps around you, you're like, oh shit, if this information's out there, I should be on it too, you know?
Right, like I should know this stuff as well. Right, yeah. No, that's cool. Really cool point, man. Really cool point.
Because you could get caught in your ways. You know, it's really easy.
Dude, you get stuck in this like space of being comfortable. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and I know what sounds good, and I know this mass amount of information, right? And then you get into this little space where you're like, oh, okay, I'm in this lane and I know what I'm doing, and then there's somebody that comes in and changes shit on you, you know what I mean? And just totally flips the script, and you're like, dude, this kid's gonna be bananas. A good testament to that, I always really give credit to Angelic Root, is one of the people that I saw. So I played out in, what was it? It was like Bloomington, Indiana, like some weird spot, man. It was right by like Indiana University. It was really cool. I had a really good time there. But Cody opened. Like, Cody came and like did like a back-to-back with Ryan Humor. Do you know Humor Me, right?
Oh yeah,
you know
Humor? Absolutely.
Yeah, my twin. We look very
we
scarily alike.
So
like
weird.
it's petrifying. It was mad funny. So I played with Humor Me actually at 360 this year. We did like I hopped up during his set, and people were coming up to me and going, dude, sick set, bro. Like, I'm like, dude, I was up there for 3 minutes, man. You're thinking of the other guy. But no, Cody came to that set, man, and he played like he came out, just played like an opening gig, like nothing crazy. Wow. And within the year, he was dropping on Deep Dark. You know what I mean? Like, that's bananas. Like, that is such a crazy escalation.
He had that opening slot at the base. What was going on? The Hampton Coliseum shit too. You know, what goes on there? Base Center. Yeah. Well, you know, it's not gonna happen anymore. So I feel his pain. You know, booked on a fucking base.
Dude, that was a huge pull, man. That was a big ass pull. But dude, that was and that's what I like. I love telling that story, man, because I met Cody before that, like well before that, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden it was just like, damn. Boom, like kablam. And it was just like, he was pushing limits, and it, you know, it showed dividends at the end of the day, which is crazy.
That's how it happens too, right? It's just fucking like I guess it seems like it's quick, but it's all that shit that happens behind the scenes before that, like, you know, the 20 fucking years of just like just doing it and just like learning who you
busting
are,
your balls, man, just fucking working hard and learning and just gathering this intense amount of information, you know what I mean? And then applying it, and then all of a sudden, kabam, just like that, perfect man, storm. You could be literally doing a, you know, not anymore, but a bass nectar fucking opening act. You know what I mean? Like, that's the crazy part. That was literally a couple years.
Yeah.
A couple years.
That's insane, bro. That's
Insane.
just like a good you know, a good momentum, a good sign too, man. You just got to keep staying with it too, bro. But is it like this what you're doing with your production as well? Is this like what you're hoping to unleash, like some more, you know, notches on your belt? Or are you just looking to be a little bit more self-sufficient, or a little bit
a little bit of both, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's like I really enjoy, I mean, I like I said, I'm not like some sound design connoisseur. I'm literally trying to make hip hop beats for myself. That's something that I would appreciate rapping over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's been fun. It's been fun. Like, I mean, it's a learning process. I don't expect it to be perfect. And I'm just going to keep learning and learning as much as I possibly can until I feel I'm doing a sufficient enough job. And then I'll keep learning some more. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the process, but it's fun either way. Just like, enjoy the process of learning, and enjoy the process of like just picking up something new that you've never done before, and, you know, giving it a go, right? Like, hey, does Brightside want to drop a lo-fi record? Yeah, I'm going to drop a motherfucking lo-fi record. You know what I mean? Or am I going to start making beats for myself? Yeah. But,
definitely.
You appreciating that motherfucking process. You'll never know, man.
Yeah.
You'll never know until you actually start learning and doing it yourself.
That's what, like the honeycomb shit too you're talking about. It's like, you know, him singing, I think it's just if you would have asked me like a year ago, I think I would have said maybe he tried his hand at rapping or something. But now the singing shit, I feel like he's just getting a little more comfortable with the tools he already has, and, you know, the tools that you have, and now you're like, all right, how could I expand on this? It's like, how could I keep growing, keep myself entertained at the end of the day too?
Facts.
That's important.
How can I be better than I was yesterday? How can I kind of show somebody a new element of something that I've never shown them before?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was so cool, because I remember, you know, because Gable sent me some of his vocal tracks prior, but now that he, you know, sent that tune back, that's getting released if he likes it or not. Like, I'm gonna be like, dude, we're doing that, man. You know. And it's really cool to see, man, because he's such a talented guy, and now he's branching out and doing new things. That is just, to me, that's more impressive than somebody kind of staying in their lane and just kind of, you know, hitting these heavy hitter tracks after heavy hitter tracks. And for me, that just, I commend that like significantly more than somebody kind of just like, oh, I'm really good at this, so I'm going to be really good at this, and kind of.
For real.
Forward,
he does that. He's got his hands in a lot of pots too. You know what I mean? Like, he's a video guy too, and he's got fucking equipment out the wazoo for 100 different things and all the instruments. And it's like, all right, you know, like there's something to be said. I can't find there's like a middle ground. I feel like sometimes there's you know, the people who spend like the well over 10,000 hours, you know, they're the 100,000 hours, they're the prodigies or whatever. And then there's the guys who just do too much, so they're not really good at one thing, you know. And I'm like, I'm trying to find the middle ground of that, of being like just good enough at a couple things, you know, like, and
being really good at a few things rather than being really great at one.
Yeah,
I mean, you're already great though. That's the thing. Like, at least with you're fucking fantastic at what you do already. So like, that's why I keep on stressing, man, that lo-fi record, bro. That will be something that will put people on their fucking heads, man, and be like, oh shit, there's just another level there that we haven't even heard before. You know what I mean? And that's some beautiful ass shit, man.
Thank you, man. Stuff. And you know, I'm sure you know how it feels too, because it's like the music thing is like, it's first off, it's subjective too, and then second off, like, you're the biggest critic too, so you hear the kids too, and you're like, fuck, man, I gotta keep up with what's going on now too, and like, you know, if this is the standard, blah blah blah. And it's kind of crazy how it's like almost outside influenced of where you want to be and where you need to be, kind of with the artwork and all this, and then sometimes you're just like, nah, that all falls wayside, because some of the best producers aren't the biggest, you know, and some of the best rappers aren't the biggest, like you said, JID, you know. It's a double-edged sword, so you just got to figure out what makes you fucking happy, and I guess do it.
Period. I think the biggest thing there, man, is just like being okay with understanding with the fact that you might not be in your head where you want to be. You know what I mean? In your head, you might be thinking that you're going to be some crazy, whatever it is, whatever you decide that is going to be, but being okay with the fact that you are where you are. And then how can I expand from that? How can I grow as a person, as an artist, whatever the hell it is? You know what I mean?
No, for real.
That's when you get into a place where you're like, okay, I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm just gonna keep on moving forward and figuring that shit out.
Yeah, bro. You been doing anything else besides the beat making to keep you like doing that? Keep you like, you know, head in the game kind
Dude,
of
I've been singing like T-Pain, bro. I just been jamming, bro. So this whole record, bro, that I've been writing, it's a funny thing, I haven't been writing anything. I haven't actually wrote a goddamn thing for anything that I've done. So anything that I've recorded has been punch and play for the whole entire time, kind of like the Jay-Z, Lil Wayne kind of style, where I'm like, okay, let me think of a couple bars or a couple like melodies, and then boom, I'll punch it, and I'll be like, okay, cool, that sounds good. What's the next couple lines that I want to do? And then boom, I had like a little writer's block sesh where I was just kind of trying to, I'm like, I can't write shit right now, and it's, what am I going to do to adjust and try to pump out some music that I'm happy with and I'm content with? And I just tried a different approach, and now I'm kind of doing that. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, so fucking be it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be happy with it at the end of the day and make sure that I feel comfortable that I at least tried to do something a little different for everybody.
Yo, definitely.
That's the kind of cool shit about it.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's admirable too, because it's definitely something I set out to do, but then I get a little bit like, it's done sometimes, then like I said, I get like weird about releasing it or some shit, so sometimes I try it and then just don't share it, you know, and it's like, I feel like it almost robs people of an experience, not just me, because that's like really egotistical to say, but in general, of like an artist, you know, you just don't want to spread something until it's like perfect or finite, you know, but then that almost robs people of seeing that growth and human element of it too, you know, because like you said,
something different, right, bro?
Dude,
like something different. And man, like you're we're talking about you here in that sense, but you're too good to not release any kind of different, you know what I mean? You're way too talented to not do that and not do that. Even if you want to call it egotistical, that's for you too, bro. You know what I mean? Like that is something that for me, like, I would love that record, bro. Like I would sit there and eat that shit up, bro. Damn. But like the fact of the matter is that you are way too talented to not do that for people. You know what I mean? Like you're too good at what you do to go like, hey, let me flip the script on you and show you another side, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the cool thing, man. I'm telling you, man, I will talk to you every single time that I talk to you. I'll be like, yo, when's that lo-fi record coming, bro? When's that lo-fi record, bro? When's that shit coming? I'll be that annoying fan here right now and be like,
nah, yo, honestly, it's crazy that we're talking about this like now, and you know, you're on the show now too, and you're set on this too, because I've just recently, like within the last week recently, like just been like, I think this needs to just come out in a certain way, and I'm kind of adding more songs and stuff, but I'm just like, this needs to just be out, whether, you know, it's like my first release that would be like a lot of songs too, so I just didn't want people to get confused about it being an album, and I just was like, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm thinking too much about this. Like, it just needs to go out.
Man. I mean, that's just from, you know, from the outside perspective, that's what it sounds like to me, man. It sounds like that you're just thinking way too hard on that, man. I think people will eat that up. You just, you know, you set the expectation, bro, and just be like, hey, this is what I did, and this is what I plan on having this release be, and then boom. Like, fuck whatever else, man. You already got, man. If you want to go pump out a release on a really dope label, fire, man. That's like, you're gonna do that, man. You're you know. But that, it seems like that would be like a cool personal experience for, you know, people in this chat, people that like really like have been following you since the Vibe side.
Yo,
you know what I mean? That I'd be like, dude, this is a nice switch up, and I enjoy it, man. You know what I mean? So please. Damn. I think I see some motherfuckers in the chat going, yeah, press that motherfucker. I see it, bro. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Yeah, no, well, thank you, honestly, because I definitely, you know, I like you said, it's just hearing that I'm overthinking it. You're definitely overthinking it. Yeah, damn, I was overthinking it, you know, like, I just wasn't even thinking that I'm overthinking. I'm over here being, I'm strategically releasing stuff, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. It's music. It'll find its way eventually to the people who it matters to, you know? And if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's out there, bro. It's out there in the ether, and that's all you can fucking do with the music at the end of the day.
It's like that Dane Cook joke. Remember when Dane Cook was talking about the 15 cents for like the feeding a starving child in like a third world country? Yeah. Instead of having that nice guy, you need that guy in a leather jacket coming out and going, what the fuck are you doing? It's only 15 motherfucking cents, bro. Like, dog, you just gotta do it. You need that guy in the leather jacket just going, like let's go, let's get it. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man.
I
Nah,
think
for
I
real.
think the people that give a fuck, man, and people that really, you know, care about your growth as an artist will really appreciate that.
No, for real.
100%.
I definitely, I need that too, and I needed that punch too. I was just thinking, you know, that's what fucking Trump should be going up against, is somebody who, if he's gonna bring up something like addiction or like addiction in the family, this motherfucker go, well, fuck you, I'll fuck you up right here, or some shit, you know, like let's get some real
Dude,
shit.
It was like people were hating on that. I mean, I politics aside, I don't know enough. I'm an idiot, you know what I mean? So I don't know really enough about it. But bro, like I kind of enjoyed the dude telling him to shut up and call him a clown, bro. Like I was like, all right, dude.
No, that's human though. That's more human than being like, I'm gonna wait my turn. Like, nah, bro, you're getting dirty. I'm gonna fuck you up. There.
I'm
What do you
gonna
wanna
get dirty
do?
too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sniff some girl's hair, and I'm gonna.
Yo, nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so thank you. I do need the leather guy. You know, we all need the fucking leather punch in the dick kind of guy. Like, yo, well, let's go, man. Like,
Figure it out, man. Like
yeah.
you just gotta do that shit, man. Oh, the Shia LaBeouf, man, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta do that shit,
Yo,
man.
for real. Yo,
I'm excited for that release, and I'm gonna be excited until it releases, and I'm gonna
Yo.
literally haunt you.
Yo, well, thank you, man. I didn't mean to start that right up in the middle of you fucking saying, but
You're like, brother, stop the fuck talking, man. Stop talking, right?
no, I was just trying to see what we got. But no, yeah, it was fucking.
I see Donald Trump here too. Funny.
It literally
segue
says
that,
Donald
man.
Trump.
Should have put that in your notes, bro. Should put that.
I wasn't prepared. We got all sentimental over here, talking about the release. But no, you will be the first person that I'm like, yo, it's coming out. Blah blah blah. But once it finally gets actually like to be a actual playlist or something, you'll be the first one to have it too. And you might have even been the one to have it before everybody with the. I think I said take your pick.
Bro.
Yeah, take your. You know, I don't know what else was on there too, but I'm sure it was from that same catalog.
Some glorious shit, man. There was some good stuff all around. So
Well, thanks,
we got
bro.
Donald Trump, Rohan Solo, man.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got. F Donald Trump. What a good segue right here.
Say this real quick on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump.
I'm gonna say one thing. Fuck Trump. 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 Fuck Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. A quickie. This man.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, I love the sentiment. Let me just start off with that. I love the sentiment. It's got a great message.
Use that vocal sample through the whole motherfucking thing, bro. Just fucking just slam.
I'm telling you, no one's gonna be upset about that. Yeah. So you're good, bro. Yeah, I love the sentiment. Definitely, you made it today. Probably, I could tell why. You know, because you're heated of yesterday's events and whatnot. But you know, I think maybe just miss a mix down. If you want to, you got anything to say? Before
No, I think that was I really liked it. Yeah, I think he said it was a work in progress, and I mean, you could hear it, but I love the way that it was going. You know what I mean? I love the way that it like just a little bit more sauce on that shit, man. A little bit with the mixing in there, and you'll be fucking good to go. I love the the message. I love everything about it, man. But it was like I said, like you said it was a work in progress yourself, right? So just keep working on that shit, and you'll fucking kill it. I was bopping. I was bopping.
No,
bobbing
for
and
real.
weaving.
Yeah, bopping. That's a good way to put it. Bopping and fuck Donald Trump, man. He had the middle fingers up and everything. The doubles. He had the doubles up. Oh shit, man. Yeah, so I mean, since it's a work in progress, it's just like, yeah, I don't even think you focus on the mix too much. But just right off the bat, I heard a little bit of volume coming. It was just the same volume, if not louder, in the build than the bass. So I would just say with a little bit of volume automation, maybe an EQ or something like a sweep filter. I think that would help with some of the volume. But I think that's pretty much all I could hear in terms of like what it might need as of right now. It sounds really good for a fucking 1 day old work in progress. And if the volume automation intro disparity is the only thing that's a little weird, then it's off to a pretty good start. But yeah, you could even see it right there. It's like a little.
2 hours ago, I didn't even see that, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man, that's
crazy.
I think he said 6 hours he started it ago or some shit like that. So I don't know,
man.
No
shit, dude. That's fucking impressive within itself for me. I mean,
literally started this a couple hours ago and bounced it last minute for the beat and greet. There he goes, right there.
That's some love right there, Eric. That's some love right there.
Yo, well, hey. Dude, fire tune for something that was made that quick too, like even mixed down and master wise, it sounds really, really good. The idea's there, and like we said, both of us, we agree on the message.
We approve this message. Pause. Screenshot. That's a thumbnail right there. If that was on YouTube, just like ha.
This message approved by the beat and greet. Oh shit, man.
Quality content. Yeah. Yo, can I have a quick bathroom break?
Yeah, absolutely. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
Thanks, brother, man.
No problem, man. No problem.
You talk, man. You just keep doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
Guys, awesome fucking submissions tonight. We're 3 hours deep and the man's got to pee. And that's honestly admirable. We've had pee breaks. One time I think Dice Man was peeing every 10 minutes on the dot. Every 10 minutes, he's had a small bladder. But yeah, guys, that was fucking dope. We got. Let me see how many more. How we doing out there? Second annual beat off next week. Oh shit. Let's see what we got, guys. We got Hooligan. Liz, thank you for the bits. Let's get ones up for Kyle. One's up for Mike Piazza. One's up for y'all. All right. Mike Piazza, I love you. You see, you're coming up after this one, too. We got Hooligan. We got Bass Bronco. We got Grayscale, Undefined. Let's go. And then we got the Grayscale on his own. So we got 4 more tunes, guys. 4 more tunes. Let's go. Yes, one's up, babies. One's up. One's up. One's up. One's up. What the hell? Why is there so many girth approved? Jen Chow, how you doing, man? Jen Chow spamming the link. That better be a good clip, man. And you made me start trying halftime. Yo, blonde tip Mike Piazza. Appreciate you, brother. We all do this for you, blonde tip Mike Piazza. Because there ain't nobody like Mike Piazza. There still ain't nobody been like Mike Piazza.
The guy was a gem, man. Guy was an absolute gem.
A gem, one and only. They don't
Couldn't
make him
catch for shit, but he could hit really well. You know what I mean? He dropped them hits, man.
Oof. Right after 9/11, too, he was the one to hit that fucking homer. Bah!
Dude, there wasn't. Could you ask for a more perfect scenario than that, though? Like, just at the time when baseball was at its peak, you know what I mean? That was 2001. Was that so? Because was that the year before Sosa and McGuire? I think it was, or something like that. It was like
shit.
it was.
I didn't even think about that. Damn, he was a dying breed, part of a dying breed.
Yeah, man, that was the funnest time to watch that shit. Now you can't. It's like watching paint dry for me now, man. I can't. Yeah. I can't do it, bro. It's like pineapple on pizza or lettuce on pizza, apparently. You know what I mean? So.
Yo, hey, man. Well, now you know what? If the game's a little bit less fun to watch now that Mike Piazza's not in it, but we got him here. He's actually after this one. After who do we got? Hooligan. We got fucking Bass Bronco, which is AKA Blonde Tip Mike Piazza in the chat. So this is who we do it for. We do it for Bass Bronco.
Thanks for hitting that home run, brother.
Giving hope back to New York. Oh, shit. All right, let's see what Mr. Hooligan got for us then. Batter up, baby.
Already like it. Got that jazz sample in that. Dog. Let's go. Hey.
Ooh.
Send me this shit, bro.
Lord, what is it doing?
Quickie. A little quickie.
Oh man, that was a tease too, man. I fucking loved. Send me that, bro.
Yeah.
Send me that, bro.
Ooh.
I'll lace that.
Dude, love that shit.
Dude, it was really good.
Yeah, really good. The swing on it, the samples that were used, like, dude, everything was really, really nice on that.
Facts, dude. That's something I would rap over. You know what I mean? That's definitely 110% like a fire ass beat that I would be like, oh, I like that thing, man. Let me see what I can do over that. That was really good. I want more. That's the only. I wanted more of that, man. I wanted more of that.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, for real.
So
and you came in here last week with a tune too. I don't think it was like this fucking hip hoppy and I think it was like kind of sound designy. I don't. Maybe I'm mistaken, but. Yo, you got range, man. You got range. This one, and if it wasn't like a sound designy neuro thing that you sent last week, this could be like an intro to one of those. You know, like I could see Seppa or Cursa having some shit like this too, and then it just goes into some filthy shit. You know, like. But honestly, the way it is fucking perfect too, which I really like. But it's like a blend of electronic, hip hop, and. Like you could go anywhere with it too if you decide to. Oh, it's the finished version. Is that what it is? Oh, you sent the finished version of the one you did last week. Okay. But yeah, man, this one was really dope. I really like where it's going. I don't know if it's done or it could be done, and I'd like it if I'd like it. It could go into some new shit, and I'd be down to listen to it. But I don't really got anything to say to that one, you know.
Fire, man. It was really good. Like I immediately, once I heard that jazzy, it's kind of in my lane, man. I was like, oh man, I like that. I would love send it over.
Yeah. Yo, nah, yeah, it's I might fucking take it for download too if you don't mind, bro. I'm gonna I fuck
do some
with it.
Tangs.
Yeah. Like honestly, I just like having this kind of stuff. You know, even like short stuff like this too, man. I feel like it fits perfectly in live sets too. You got 30, 40 seconds for people to like kind of chill out and just vibe, and then you bring it back, and it would be perfect with, like I said, man. We could make our own double drop to it or a second drop to it if you just leave it like this as is. So, whatever you do with it, I'm down with it, bro. It's like, you know, there's some transients and stuff, but I think that's just that's kind of just where everything needs to be. If anything, you could just bring up that whole this part, you know. You could see it. The kicks and the snares, they're fine. They're hitting. The sub is even hitting where it needs to be. But this like dreamy jazz sample, bring that up a couple decibels. You know,
that shit's so pretty, man. That shit's just like, it's gorgeous, man. And then it gets into that weird shit, man. And that was what I appreciated the most. Immediately, I heard like imagine Mac on this, bro. Like, rest in peace. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, laces it. You know what I mean? Like, so good. So good.
It's like a little fake out right there, too. Yeah, man. I really fuck with it So hooligan, yeah, it's nice. It doesn't need to be part of the loudness war, but I would just say bring that sample up a little bit, a couple decibels. If it's not mixed and mastered already, I would say to do that in the process. But that's literally it. Just because I want to hear that louder. But yeah, Mr. Blonde Tip Mike Piazza, Michael as we call him, because we're in such good standings with him. Good old
I have high expectations, bro. High expectations for this one. Homer right after 9/11. Homer.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
That's the type of vibes this is gonna get. Homer
Kyle,
right
tell me
after
my
9/11.
track is shit. He said. I can't, man. Like I like music too much, man. I can't.
Let's go. We'll see.
Straight up hype beast, bro. Hype beast.
We'll see. And who dare goes against Blonde Tip
Mike
Piazza?
Mike Piazza, bro.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Not on
do
this
that.
stream. Not on this stream.
No.
All right, let's see what he's got though, my man. Oh shit. Okay. Blonde Tip Mike Piazza hitting it out of the park.
That was it. That was it. That was it, bro. What?
Damn. That was a fucking bases loaded grand slam right after 9/11, putting hope back in New York City. That's how that one felt right there. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, and look and just look at the followers too. This is what I'm talking about when you ask like, oh, does this shit get inspiring?
Fuck a rake, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck a rake. Are you serious,
Yeah,
dude? Fucking way more. Should have way more.
Yeah.
Should have so much
That's
more.
why I'm like, I gotta get on my shit. What tutorial should I be watching, guys? What do I do? Yeah.
Fuck.
Nah, it's
That was it.
That was insane, man. I honestly was not expecting that from the intro to the build up. Like the intro to that drop, I was not expecting that level of like just attention to detail and how everything sat so nicely. All the basses, like none of them overlapped or fucking got in the way of another one, or the snare and the kick was all so dope. And then when that fucking doot 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 came in, it was just like it helped the vibe, bro. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. That was gasseroni.
Oh wow. It kind of gave me a Slugwife vibe. I could picture that like at a Slugwife takeover and somebody just dropping that and absolutely the crowd going bananas, man.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I had my hands on my head for like half the song, bro. I was just sitting there. I didn't even know what to do.
Bro.
That's a good sign, man.
Yeah, I hope you linked your SoundCloud too. I think that's what I was typing in there. Because I feel like I just lost track of time for that. I was like, what was I doing for? Was I putting my hands on my head? What was I doing?
That was me, bro. That was all me.
I got lost. I got lost in the sauce, bro. That was
oh
dope.
my god, man! I just wanted to get up and dance, bro. I was like, all right.
Hey, that's the best. That's the best kind of compliment too, bro. It's just like that's all you need to be doing with this shit.
I usually am not a man. I'm a man of many words. That was a time that kind of left me a little bit. I don't even know what the fuck to say. You know what I mean? That was really, really good. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, the level of production on that one was phenomenal. You know, I think that was what set that above like. Not above the rest. It's not a competition or whatever, but you know, just in terms of like what the fuck's going on here, you know? Some of these sounds you're just like, okay. Oh.
Had a really cool bop to it too, man. It's like you're just sitting there like, it's
Yeah.
like going, man. That's good. That was really good. That was really good.
Nah, for real. The one thing like that threw me off was literally the first thing right here was playing it, and I was like, oh, maybe I gotta lower my volume real quick or something. So I would just say maybe like a EQ it or something, kind of riser, even just lower the volume, because you could see right there it's kind of a little high. But just that first initial hit, literally just I was like, oh, you know. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe just a little lower, it comes in a little easier. But honestly, that's just you. Whatever you did on the track, fucking was dope. So I appreciate you, Blonde Tip, Mike Piazza.
So fucking good, man. Grand Slam.
Yeah, tip of the hat.
Post
to you.
9/11, right? Stand to know right there. That was so good. That was really good.
For real. Bass Bronco over here. Let's go. 114 followers. Bullshit.
About to be 115. It's just about to be 115 in about however long we go.
We got
it's a marathon, not a sprint. So.
Yeah, dude. Hey, we'll link them. I'll send you whatever you need, bro. The last one. If you wanted to spit on, bro, I'm sure they'd be down. But yeah, man, we got 4 more if that's cool. 4 more tunes.
I am here, man. Yeah. I am here.
Hey, you've been here, bro.
I had one bathroom break, and it was because of the Bud Lights. It had nothing to do with the Coronas, everything to do with the Bud Lights. 110%.
The Corona gets more credit than that, bro. You don't get
Bud lattes makes you take a bathroom break in the middle of a stream. That's what.
Mostly water.
It's all water, bro.
They couldn't have sullied a fucking worse beer, you know? They couldn't have. Corona is a great beer. I don't even
I love Corona, man. I'm not even I thought it was a special occasion. I'm on a beat and greet on a Wednesday. I was like, might as well. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Bro, hey, I'm glad you did. Bringing some respect to Corona's name, you know? It got sullied.
Put some respect on it, man. You know what?
Fuck the Buds. We're all about the Coronas.
Bud lattes, man.
Shit, man. All right, so let's see what we got. We got a couple more of these bad boys. We got Grayscale with Undefined, who's Mo's boy, and then we got Grayscale alone. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Shortened from 818.
Word.
Yes,
word,
sir.
word.
Undefined and grayscale. All right, you got anything to say?
Yeah, okay. I thought that was really cool. I liked the sounds in it. I think the one thing that I would say, man, is the drums, right? Like I kind of want that kick and snare to really come in and fucking smack me in the face. You know what I mean? And that was where I thought overall where you could use some work there in that particular track. But overall, man, I really love the sound palette that you used throughout the whole entire thing. I think a little bit of a little bit of punch and a little that snare, man. Like for me, it was like if that snare came in like boom, ka, boom, ka, you know what I mean? Like it really hit that it would take the song to another level for sure. But great track.
Yeah, no, I definitely noticed that it almost like there wasn't a kick. It was so low, it was almost like there wasn't a kick. And I did hear that there, the one that there was. I think it was just because there was no like low end frequency in it. It was mostly like a high end. If you it was like kind of like a white noisy kick, or it had something like layered over it. I would say just kind of actually do the opposite. Focus on the low endy kick. And have that punch through real quick, because that fucking bass, I mean the synths and the bass is gas, man. I think the sound design when it did come through was really perfect. But now the question is if you could have the main things like the kick and the snare come through without like having too many competing frequencies. Like the snare is probably gonna need to be compressed into that snare. You said it's not mixed down, but it's going to need a little bit more compression. But the snare wasn't the main problem. I feel like the kick definitely was just where you guys need to focus on either making it more compressed or having a just totally new kick. To be honest, I would say just go with if it's a pack, fuck it, go with a pack. But you know, have maybe a different top end one and a low end. So just have like a nice thud, and that would work as the to trigger the compressor, and then have like a kind of a top end just to show you know, just fill up some space, you know, and then EQ them out of the synth and stuff like that. But I think it's pretty much there, and maybe just a little bit of shortening too in terms of the intro. It could have either used something to keep your attention a little bit more, or it could just use a shorten. And I think maybe the same thing goes with this part right here too, the second outro. Like this, I mean, not the second outro, but this little like break, you could maybe use something in this space that's like that you brought in here, or whatever you added that like kind of narrates the song and where you want it to go, or the feel of the song, because the vibe and the sound design and the ideas, they're all there right now. So maybe you just need like a, you know, I always say it, a vocalist or like a singer. This would go really well with like a singer, you know, like a fucking female airy. Just have a girl humming or something, you know, even if you want to hum, you know, like just something.
Just some crooning, you know what I mean? Some crooning, 100%, man. Yeah. I hear that, man. But yeah, I think if you kind of rework those drums a bit, it's going to do a lot of justice to that track, man. Because like I said, that sound palette is 100% there. It's just, you know, just the little things. Little things. No,
it really is. It really is. So, I mean, if you don't want to add anything to just, I would say beef up the drums and maybe shorten it. If you do want to add something, I would say like, you know, some sort of, even Foley. You did have a little bit of Foley, I noticed here, but it was repeating. So I think the point of Foley is to make it sound organic, you know, but you have like this repeating loop of like kind of like something going on in the background or something, you know, and that takes away from the organicness of Foley. So maybe get like fucking some birds or some shit, you know what I mean? Like some rainforest sample, I think would be a nice break of tension there if you do want to just go straight airy. And
would you say some weird sounds from the real world?
No, real sounds, bro. They come in handy. Honestly, like you just throw them on in the background. Never needs to be a main focus of anything. I always throw some shit in, like just some. It's usually not even the main focus, like tapping on the fucking water can, but it will be like the background, me like, or some weird breathing. You know, you find some.
Do that one more time, bro. Do that one more time.
Oh shit, bro! But it's always some weird shit with some smoke the bong, bro. Make it a weird sample, you know, like just something in here just to kind of take your attention away, and just like narrate the track, you know, because everything's there, the idea's there. Just maybe a little bit more emphasis on that kick too, maybe. But yeah, guys, let's go. I think we skipped one with ADAB before. They're from Italy. So,
whoa.
Yeah, we got these Italians in here, always coming through with the side trance. Speak of side trance. They've been kind of blending a couple different genres together. So we'll see how this one goes.
Don't make me get out of my chair, man. Bro. I'm gonna have to like make a quick YouTube video on this and put it in a.
I might have to get up too, bro. I don't know. We might have to do what we gotta do, bro. They're never one to disappoint though. So I'm always fucking at least got a little bit going. But Undefined and Coney, thank you guys so much for the submission. You guys, that was a dope ass tune, you know. So take what I say with a grain of salt. You know, I hope that doesn't. It's not like I was beating up the track or anything. You know, I hope it doesn't come off that way.
I'll tell you, it didn't.
Okay, all right.
You know, you're good.
It's just like I just had a lot of things on my mind when that one came through. So I was like, all right, maybe someone said the kick, so I was like, all right, we got to mention that, and I was like, this little area, some Foley, some birds has never hurt, you know. But,
birds, man, the shit's for the birds in all the right ways, you know what I mean?
Hey, I found out what a loon was, and then I sampled one all in the same 10 minutes, though, like a couple weeks ago, you know. So,
well, you know, it's better than me, man. I don't even know what the fuck a loon is, bro.
It's a bird. It's a type of bird, I guess. You know.
It's actually a bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Loon, and they sound crazy. Hold on, look. As you can see, I've Googled it before. Loons. Yeah, they're birds.
Good old Google history, bro. There we go.
Yo, they look unreal. Look at it. It doesn't even look like a real thing. Hold on.
It's like a mix between I don't even know what that is, bro.
Look at that.
That looks fake. Man.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't even look. It looks like a painting or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that eye. Hold on,
Yeah.
zoom up on that fucking eye real quick, bro.
Birds are
get
definitely a conspiracy theory. Look at that.
Like, what is that, bro? What is
What
that,
is
man?
that? That's sussery. If I've ever seen it, that's sussery.
Dog.
Here, we'll go to loon sounds though. They sound pretty cool, man. So maybe if you guys want the idea of what to sample, here's a loon sound. Here, I already watched it for you too. I know this is the good one. Sound like wolves.
Yo, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So I sampled them in a fucking in a tune the other day.
You'll hear one individual of the pair.
You gotta sample that guy, man. He knows all about the looms, bro.
the
loom connoisseur, bro.
Oh man, dude, King Loon over here, bro. But he's
Undefined was just like my dog just bugged out. Dog's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Wolf, what the fuck?
Is that
maybe
a
don't sample.
motherfucking loom, bro? Is that a loom?
Maybe don't sample loons then if your dog's bugging out. I don't know, bro. But hey, it's an idea, something like that, you know. It's always good, bro. It's always good. Some real sounds, baby. You ain't about the loon life.
Doggo ain't about that loon life, bro. I just stole Undefined's joke right off the chat, bro. Just fucking...
Oh shit, bro. You know, remind me to tell you which song I sample so you never play that next to your dog, bro. Because I definitely got at least 2 tunes with a loon in it.
Yo, don't bring your dog to a music festival, by the way. I've seen that too many times,
True.
bro. Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
That's
Too
corny.
many looms around, bro. Too many fucking looms, bro. Fucking the dogs up, man.
The loons and the loons, bro. Jesus.
Dude, with the fake eyes and shit. Give me a break.
Get
Get out of here, kid.
You don't want to see. That's the last thing you want to see on acid, bro. Fuck that shit.
No looms, bro. Fucking staring you in the soul, questioning all your life decisions.
Is that a wolf out there? Bro, hell no.
I ain't scared of no wolf. I'm scared of a motherfucking loom, though, bro.
Can you imagine looking at that bird and that's the sound it makes? Like you're just looking at it tripping on acid and it's like, ooh, it's like a wolf.
Dog, they'd be like, yo, I gotta get out of here. They're calling some motherfuckers over here. We're gonna get a loom attack in this bitch.
That's nightmares. That's what nightmares are made of, bro.
Oh my god, man.
Bro.
Oh man, I've been learning so much in this. What is it? What are we working on? Well, almost fucking 3.5 hours.
3.5, bro. All right, we're coming up on our last 2 submissions. So I mean, let's.
It's a sad day, man. That's a sad. What a sesh. What a sesh.
Hey, you know, hey,
Dude,
well, at
the
least we
people,
learned.
motherfuckers have been in here the whole time, bro. That's crazy.
We've gained
People
viewers. There's been more people.
Dude, just gotta keep drinking Bud Lights, taking the occasional piss, and then we'll be fucking good, dude. We'll just keep.
You know what? Subset actually just did a 69-hour set the other day too. So we're pretty much on the mediocre scale of things right now. If we want, we could ramp it up if we want. But
straight up underachieving right now. 69-hour set, bro.
Yo.
I don't even know if I know. I mean, I definitely do, but I don't know if I could rinse 69 hours of music, bro.
No.
That's like 5 old school iPods.
bro, like, what do you play at that point? Like, I don't even know. Do you just go chronologically by year?
Some Rick Astley, bro. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Eventually, you're gonna have to hit it in the catalog, dude. 69 hours, you're hitting one of those. At least.
Dude, it was just like, hour 67 was super hard, man. I had to play some fucking Boys II Men, and I had to fucking...
The third time around, I hit fucking...
played
ZZ
Fabrication
Top.
10 times.
If I would have thought of ZZ Top on time, it might have been a funny joke, but nah, I lost it.
It's
bro.
okay. It's okay, man. I'm here, man. We're good.
Right,
we're
we're
good.
good.
We'll figure it out, man. Whatever it is. Gyro, Giro, whatever the fuck you call it, man.
We could also let these Italians do the talking too, bro, which is good. Sometimes I just lean on these guys, the music, I'm like, all right.
Facts, bro.
I'm
Sometimes
high
you need
enough.
that random Chinese restaurant in the North End,
Yo, for real. That's what it's there for, dude. Break us up. Let's get some psytrance though. I feel like this is gonna
Let's get it.
switch
Let's
things
get
up.
it. Let's get it.
This is brain food of bass music. Let's see what they got.
Homie just said brain food of bass music. Yo, this is great. Oh man. Oh man. Pass me a motherfucking glow stick, bro. Pass me a glow stick. That was fucking awesome, bro. We really tried to choreograph that YMCA at the end, bro. It didn't work out as what we planned, but it still worked great, man.
I don't even know what kind of letters I was doing. It was just like
You weren't even doing letters.
hieroglyphic or some shit.
That's what I get.
It's still going. Let's go.
Times.
Switch up.
This shit's so fun. I fucking can't. Oh, that was the greatest. Oh, what'd you do this summer? I went to fucking Bangladesh and went to some fucking random ass fest. Went to a Psytrance festival. Had the time of my motherfucking life.
Bro, you could see how that would happen though now, right? Like it was, you just get lost in the sauce, bro.
That's a video blog right there. Kyle Goldstein and Brightside go to fucking Bangladesh.
Just find some real good golden sunshine acid. Just like, all right, that's it. We're out. We're done. We're not coming back. Actually, that's what happened. We just get swept
We just
up.
meet some camp out there, bro. That just fucking takes us in, man.
Midsummer style, bro. We just become part of that lifestyle. Cult life.
Just wearing fucking hula dresses, bro. We're just fucking killing it. I don't know what's going on, but we're doing it.
All white. That's it. We look good in just all white. That's it.
That's because we pure like that, bro. We are pure.
Born again. I heard of that. I think I you know, we qualify.
Brightside is motherfucking dark side now. What's up on the fucking? But we in all white.
Yo, I like it though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll be down. All white. I think I could fuck with it. I do drink a lot of coffee, but you know, we'll risk it for the biscuit.
As long as there's, you know, Coronas and then you switch to Bud Light there, I'm fine. It's all good.
Bro, good time if you ask me.
It's a bop, man.
Yeah, no, just like that tune, bro. I literally got nothing to say about like I think every time they've come in here, it's just to show a song. I don't really have production advice for a tune that's like so fine. Tune like that. It was 6 minutes long. It was 5 minutes and 45 seconds long. And
so fun though, man. It was the switch ups there, bro. It was so cool. It was just like it kept me going, and I'm not even a psytrance guy like that. You know what I mean? It's just, man, that was fun. I was doing the YMCA. We were doing the Macarena, man. We would.
There was so many things hit. Generations of dancing. You know,
just. What was that? Remember that old video, the evolution of dance? That was that homie, dude. That was it.
If it would have went like 15 more seconds, I would have had a couple more of those dance moves out. You know, the cha-cha slide would have been out. You know, there would have been at least 3, 4. The Dougie, we would have started getting to the newer ones. You know, Stanky Leg was coming a little bit, but you know, only if the song was like 9 minutes long, then we would have just went.
We need a 20-minute psytrance ballad right there, and to do all the dance moves that we wanted to do in that one, bro.
Maybe that's why psytrance festivals happen. They're just training for people dancing. They're just for
Doug, you have to watch a psytrance crowd compilation video, whatever the fuck you call it, gyro, whatever. But you gotta watch one of those. It is literally the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah, all right. Yo, I'm writing it down. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna write this.
Put
down
it in your notes, bro. Put it in those motherfucking notes on that notepad.
Psytrance reaction right now. Boom. There we go.
Unreal.
I can only imagine though if that's how we felt just now. You know? And
I just I've spent so much time watching individual people in like the same video. You know what I mean? I'm like, you find people, you're like, oh, that dude is having the absolute time of his life right now.
Bro. We were just 6 minutes in. That dude's probably like 36 hours in, you know, and he's just like, oh, he's reached the peak. You
trying to hear that extended motherfucking mix right there, bro? You trying to hear that extended
36-hour long song.
Loop that motherfucker. We'll have a time, bro.
We'll just go crazy by the end of it. But honestly, there's something great about psytrance too. I think like especially listening to it in small doses like this too. I could probably go for a couple hours, but then a whole festival would be a little much. But this kind of shit, I honestly really love. You know, I really love dance. Just getting to like even fuck around dancing, but just dance to it. If that's what you're feeling like doing, dancing to it, that your music is. That's what it's accomplishing something, bro. You know,
dude. Just a time with the homies, bro. Imagine just being there and just being absolute goofballs, dude. Just fucking doing whatever. It was like I remember, like, what was it? I went to like EDC Vegas in like 2014 or something like that, dude. Damn. And it was like it was one of those. It was an EDC lineup, so it was literally everything. You know what I mean? You could imagine. But we made our way over to an Anger Fist set. Okay, it's like a hard style, like hardcore, like dong dong, lots of dongs, bro, just tons of dongs everywhere. And dude, it was just like the funnest time of that like 1 hour. Like, I mean, I don't know if I could do it for 3 days, don't get me wrong, but it was still that one little section I'll always remember because it was so goddamn fun, man. Dude. That was so cool, man. You made me want to go fuck around and go to a psytrance festival and then join a cult with Brightside. So that was pretty cool, man.
Let's go, man. Because I was just feeling the same way. So I mean, if that's what it comes down to, I don't think that's too bad of an outcome, you know.
Whatever happened to Eric and Kyle? You know,
them and their whole squad, the Girth Gang, the Brightside Movement, the Goldsteins, they all fucking went to some weird white wearing cult. I think Jared Leto's there too. I don't know.
He just called them the Goldsteins, bro. What?
What's your squad called? I don't know, bro. You know,
Kyle Goldstein's Goldsteins.
Look at the Goldsteins. I don't know. I was thinking of something on the spot. I don't know. The 6 feet unders. I don't know. The caskets. What are you calling them? You know.
I don't even know at this point, bro. I don't even know who I am at this point.
Oh shit, bro.
Really fun track, bro. I really like that, man. It's fun.
Yeah, it put us in a place. I'll tell you that. It put us in a weird multicultural, You know what? Ambiguously cultural. It could have been anywhere in the world. That's why they're not going to find us when we're wearing all white, slicked out, listening to psytrance for years straight. So
why did you change the name to Brightside? Because I'm wearing all white now. I had to change it with the dark side, and I had to, just play on words right there, man. Play on words.
I'm usually wearing all black, so that I think it would make sense,
Dude, my closet is literally just so sad. You just go in there, and it's like, oh, what are we wearing today? Black or more black? Or we gonna switch it up with a little black today?
the shades of black, the shades of blackness.
What do I want to look like? Dark and ominous. What do you think?
Hey, fuck it, man. So we'll switch up the whole wardrobe. We won't have anything. We won't bring anything. We'll just switch it up to robes, maybe silk garments. You know what I mean?
Yo, white silk garments, man. I love it, man.
The karate silk too, like the smooth, like velvety looking. Not velvet though.
We only fuck around with white belts over here, though. We can't fuck around with those black belts.
That's true.
That's true. No, you can't do that shit, bro. You just gotta just all white everything in that sense. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep on doing that shit.
Nah, for real. I think I think we're onto something. Maybe we'll start a psytrance project that's just two dudes in like white garments, just very high class.
I'll just have some weird ass samples. I'll be like, ha 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 ha. Ha.
Yo, they were onto something, bro. Just a fucking thread counts out the wazoo.
Yo, chat, you heard it here first. If we ever blow up in some psytrance project where I'm just going ha 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 ha, and he's going dun 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 through.
Psytrance Cohen sound. I like it, bro. I like the way this sounds. All right, so it's the inception. You heard it here. I'm down with it. I'm down with psytrance. Maybe a little lo-fi here and there, but mostly psytrance. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Only Italian lo-fi. That's it. Only Italian lo-fi. We just sample strictly Italian lo-fi.
Yo, that's it, bro. Yeah, we're on to something here. I think we got the money. We got the money right now.
Money.
People will follow. Once you start wearing Italian garments, people follow, bro. Italian leathers, Italian white.
Miyagi Dojo, bro. We're fucking in there, bro.
That's the name, Miyagi Dojo, bro. But all right, let's. Oh man, Jesus! You see what you do to us, Dad, over here with the psytrance.
Bro. Somebody just moneyed us for money Coleman.
Oh shit, bro. He's got the hookup. He's got the hookup. Yeah, so we got two more songs if you want to get through these, because honestly, this is, I don't know what kind of uncharted territory we're getting into over here.
It's definitely not going to be psytrance, but it's going to be something that we're going to, wear that white satin, bro. We're going to rock that white. I feel it. Please. That dog looks like, seen its day, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all right. Let's go with Slender. Still not finished. This is what we'll listen to first, and hopefully it does our white garments right, bro. Let's go. It better be. He looks like he's like a Mr. Miyagi. You just said that too.
Wax on, wax off, motherfucker. Let's go.
Let's go.
You gotta see how the hustle go. You know he caught up by his bros though. He's just another person, another victim, another one that's caught up in the roads. I wore before I was born, feeling torn, I sparked this up.
Motherfucking Jen Chow. Okay. Dope as
Jen
shit.
Chow.
Yeah. Hell yeah. General Chow. Yeah.
That's how we actually say that term, man. Remember we were talking about that shit earlier, bro.
Wow,
like
we
3 fucking hours ago.
That's true. Damn. That's crazy.
And that's how we pronounce that shit.
For real. General Chow right here. No, for real. Yo, that was oof. Yeah. Chef's kisses, like somebody else said. Yeah, I thought that was dope as fuck, man. Especially for a newer tune. You said, I think you just made it or something. But yeah, I would say maybe in the beginning there was a little bit. Maybe I was expecting maybe a little bit more. Yeah, but then it came in right over here too. But I liked, like in retrospect, I liked the way the whole formula was done. So I would say in that first initial drop, maybe just beef up the sub. That's what I was saying when I said I expected a little bit more oomph. But then, because I was expecting the whole rest of that sequence to sound like that, I was like thinking in my head, okay, what could be done to make just that part in particular better, if that's how the whole song is going to be, and it's just going to be add a little bit of sub. And I mean, just bump it up, because the sub was there, but I turned up my speakers at that second it dropped, because I was like, oh, okay, let me just see how much of the sub needs to be bumped up. But it was just a couple decibels, I think, would just fill that intro up just enough to get you by to that fucking second drop. But then after that, everything was really dope and mixed well. You could see it's hitting the ceiling pretty good. So the sub there, I don't know. It could just be a thing like you're teasing the sub too, because the sub right after it seems like it fills up the whole thing. So I mean, it could be stylistic. I would say just test it out. A couple different systems. See if it works in the car. See if it works on your phone. Like if you're even looking for more bass. But I would say that's something that would look into. But pretty much that would be it. And honestly, get that last part in a little bit sooner. I really dug that last part with the fucking vocals and shit like that. It had its own vibe, man. So maybe get that up here.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, that's it. That's how I was gonna end it. Move that up right there. But
no, dude, you just kind of made a good point. For me, it was almost like I loved the vocals at the beginning. I feel like that could use a nice fire vocal sample. I was hearing Gucci on that for a little bit. I don't even know, like some old put the pounds in the trash can, Gucci do the dishes. Dude, someone like a flip like that would be so fire, especially during like live shows and things like that. That would be something that would get people bopping 110%, man. That's what I was hearing though. Like, and like when I heard that, I was like definitely like a grime artist for sure at the beginning. If I remember correctly, at the beginning of the track.
Yeah,
and
was.
I could have used more of that. Like I was like kind of like fiending, because I was like, that's like a fire hip hop beat to me. When I heard that, I was like, ooh, okay. Get some like fire hip hop sample over that, man. Some like I said, some Gucci or some shit, bro. Like that'd be tight.
Yeah,
I think that was
no, that's a great point too. I totally forgot about that intro part, and you just My Kitchen, like, are we kidding? Yo, throw that over anything. It's a bop, bro. Gucci just timeless. Old Gucci, new Gucci, man. Dude's got my respect.
Dude, that Bart Simpson piece, bro. Come on.
Timeless. Dude, it's so weird.
Timeless piece.
He's such a odd human being, but like it's crazy. It's like one of those dudes that are like I'm like, all right, if he can make it, I think we can make it too. Like I was saying about not even in a bad way, just like in terms of just like being so persistent, being like not stopped by any of that any shit, So he was like, I don't know, he's crazy, because then he keeps evolving too, It wasn't like that Gucci is the Gucci that he is today. So
dude, Gucci got in shape and started making whole different kinds of music, bro. It's just like, but man, like that's what I was hearing, man. Like I was hearing that kind of like get some of that like OG kind of trap shit in there, some vocals in there. I feel like that would take the song to another level in a lot of good ways, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I totally forgot about that intro. Right, where was it?
It's another person, another
right
victim,
there.
Another one that's caught up in the road.
You could definitely add that over some of this right here. Another person.
It's top. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm hearing, bro. I'm hearing it there. And it's just like, dude, you throw that shit over there, man. You could totally rap over this song. You could, man. That was like, that that's what I was hearing the whole time too. I'm like, man, if you put a vocal track on that, it really would kind of just add a whole new element and something in there, man. But it was really good. I enjoyed it.
No, yo, dude. Seriously, I did enjoy every part of it, but yeah, there was it had all the elements that it needs. It's just maybe adding them a little bit more, which is not usually the case too. Is usually like, all right, tone back on some things too. But yeah, sprinkle that vocal, and you got it in there already too. You teased it in the beginning, and yeah, man, that shit was gas too. It looks like it's mixed and mastered pretty well too. So good shit. Good.
Proud
shit,
of you.
my guy. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, General. All right, sir. We got the last one, Mr. Grayscale, who was with Undefined before. This is solo shit though, so let's see what we got.
Love the cover, by the way. It's cool.
Look at this. Beautiful stacking rocks over here.
Rock stacking.
Josh T too.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm out.
Yo, I forgot that's just the transition. I don't mean to be fucking hydration checking everybody. I gotta change that. thank you for the gifted sub that was going on during that song. Fucking tune is a heater, honestly. The tune
really
was
good.
Yeah.
Pretty as fuck.
Yeah, definitely. It was another journey. Almost 6 minutes long with that one, dude. That's crazy. Actually, I don't even
it doesn't
see
even
that.
feel like that, man.
Wow.
It doesn't even feel like 6 minutes long. It kind of just felt entirely just like it felt like it just kind of flew by right there for me, at least. Like,
Yeah.
6 minute track, and it felt like maybe 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had a bunch of different parts. I love a tune that could just like it's almost like the sub speaks more than the synths, you know? The sub is what guides you more than what's going on. But this one did a real nice job of like just the energy really being in the sub bass and stuff like that. So yeah, I dug it. I dug it a lot. You seem to be a long tune connoisseur. Long tune connoisseur, if you will. You like the long ones.
Long tunes, man.
Yeah, bro. Flowing long and swanging like your testicles, huh? You got big balls, I see, kid, huh? Big
you can tell the 4 hours has passed.
We're just talking about anything now. We're talking about loons, fucking grayscale balls. Yeah, man. But hey, I commend anyone who does make like a journey of a tune too. You know, not being influenced by like the 30-second ADHD kind of culture that goes on. You know, because I definitely do sometimes. Spotify with their algorithms, and you got to get the first 20 seconds or some shit. 20. You know, yeah. Sometimes that I feel like has an effect on the way I produce or think about music. You know, when you hear these statistics, people skip ahead in the first 20 seconds or some shit, you know, and then you're like, you know, it's just maybe even deep down you're doing something like that. But, you know, you got big balls of steel, my man. Big balls.
Big testes, you know what I mean? Big old testes.
Yeah, definitely. Big old
really,
testes.
really pretty, man. I thought that was a gorgeous ass track, man. Journey track for sure. I definitely enjoyed that. It was very, very pretty. I had my eyes closed a lot for that one, which is always a good sign. You know, closing those eyes, just like zoning out and just enjoying the pretty ass sounds, pretty ass music, man. That was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. No,
I enjoyed everything a lot tonight, man. This was a good selection of music, man. That was just sent into the good old Discord, right? Is that where it came from, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, so good, man. Yeah. That was, you know, and that's not just me saying it to say it. Like, that was very enjoyable from start to finish. Dude. The tracks were really good tonight, man. Really, really good.
Great. And it's crazy how it's just like we not started with Josh Teed too, but like, you know, we're almost ending off with something else by him too, you know, like his artwork and shit. So it's all like connected too. It's crazy how small the scene really is, you know, at the end of the day. And you know, we're all fucking got so much different like pizzazz in us. And I think that this was crazy. In the Discord there's so much fucking heat, dude. It's nuts of all different kinds. Much. Fucking psytrance, fucking Josh T.
Dude, it was all over the spectrum tonight, man. We had some like weird shit, we had some pretty shit, we had some heavy shit, we had some psytrance, man. It was really good, man. Wow. I mean, that's once again just not even saying that. That's just as it was, man. I had so much fun, much fun listening. I
appreciate you, dog, man. And seriously, thank you for being here. We got the Kyle command again. I'm gonna spam it. Guys, go fucking follow him. I don't know if you want to end this. You want to send? You got any like unreleased that you're hyped about that you want to put out or you want to show us or not? Honestly, too, because I don't know why I just thought of asking that right now too. But you know, I know we've been 4 hours deep, but you know.
No, it's cool, bro, man. Enough, just you just gave the old Kyle command, man. Just be sure to follow me on everything, man. Thank you again for having me out, bro. This was really fun, genuinely fun. I had a really good time. I was laughing, bro, to the point where I was crying, man. There was some good stuff, man. And the music's fantastic, man. Just everybody, just make sure that you keep on progressing and make sure that you keep on working and learning and just continuing to get better every single day, man. That is the big thing that I can at least say with that. Just continue and persevere, and just it takes time, and everybody's gonna get to where they want to be at some point, man. So I appreciate everybody that was sticking around the whole entire time, listening to me and this homie here just with the straight up shenanigans all night. That was 4 fucking hours, y'all. That was amazing, man. Amazing. If you are interested in seeing, you know, some of my shit, man, me and Honeycomb are doing a Sunday session, I believe October 11th, man. So check out his Twitch and hang out with us again. We're probably gonna go for another 10 hours, you know. So man, that was funny, man. We were literally just talking about that before we hopped on the live stream. I was like, man, I'm like, the last time I was working with fucking Gable, man, we were like, I was up till 3 a.m., man, and it was like 4 hours, bro. 4 hours. It was amazing. Dude, thanks again for having me on.
Yeah, of
much
course.
appreciated.
Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna be like 4 hours either. But you know, you're a fucking conversationalist and a half. So man, I look forward to, you know, not just you know, seeing you on the circuit again, but, you know, tuning in to whatever you got coming up. And if you got your own stream happening, dude, it'd probably be funny as fuck. And you're a character and a half, man. So seriously, thank you again for doing this and sitting in with us for 4 hours, bro. I appreciate you.
So fun, bro.
Seriously.
It was the best, man. That was a really fun time, man. And dude, if for people in here, man, definitely appreciate what this homie over here is doing, man. It is very commendable. It's a lot of work, bro. I'm sitting here watching as, you know, the stream is going on, this motherfucker changing cameras, changing scenes, changing sources, man. It's a lot of work, man, just to do something as cool as this, man. It was really good, and you gotta appreciate people like that, you know what I mean? Giving somebody a platform, you know, when they might not have the platform, and that's a beautiful ass thing. The consistency, the work ethic, man, is quite commendable.
Hey,
seriously,
dude, you've been hyping me up all night, man, and I appreciate the living fuck out of it too, because you know, it's mutual too. That's why I have you on, because it's a respect right here out of, you know, your work ethic and art. So, you know, for you to come on here and gas me up like this, hey, my fucking man. Thank you.
Hey, you know, it's what I do, man. I'm the hype man, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. But nah, it's dead serious, bro. It's not even some just like live stream talk, bro. I'm dead serious. It's really commendable what you're doing here. The work ethic here, man. Even your work, music aside, bro, this is so much fucking work, man. This is so much work, and it's really cool, man.
It's
even
fun,
just
man.
to watch live, bro. Just watching the broadcast application that he's using right now, and watching him do all this as things are going on, keeping the conversation going. That shit is ridiculous. I'm fucking sitting here. I'm like, dude, it's hard to fucking stream on a phone, man. And this dude's switching scenes. He got the David Letterman shit. He got the fucking. This shit's amazing. It's amazing, man.
Yo.
But I appreciate the homies hanging, man. That was really cool.
Of course,
really
man.
Cool.
Hey, well, you know what? It wouldn't have been so fun with you know, without you being such a character and everything. So seriously, thank you again for being such a goddamn pleasure. And I'm not just saying that because you're gassing me up and stuff, but really, it was fun as fuck, man. Really, you're one of a kind, bro. So I'll have Larry, you know, wire the money into the Goldstein account.
Yo, keep on sending that shit, because, you know, rent's due in the fucking 5th every month for me, bro. You know, you got Larry fucking send this stuff to the Goldstein account. We good, bro. You know what I mean? So
I'll have him, you know, send the funds from the Swiss funds from the bank accounts. All right, my man. Seriously, thank you again. I appreciate you.
Much love, man. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
Peace, brother.
Peace, bro.
Okay.